been stuffed in your pocket for the last 100 days. When I don't get my bath, I take it out on the slaves. The grease of your baby for the ball on the hill. I'll polish them rockets now and swallow them and say,
huh? What? Knock, knock. Am I late for the party? Finish him.
I left my throne a million miles away. I drink from your tears, I sing the blues every day. Well, I said,
well, god damn it. That's my audio getting muted. Fucking hell. I always forget about that. Sorry, kid, I gotta go. God, I forget I gotta skip that intro. That's so fucking stupid. I wish I could just, like, file for, like, a full appeal for that. Be like, look, it's the fucking music to the goddamn intro of the game. Can you give me a fucking pass on this, you fucking robots? Anyways. Starting off the new year strong. I hate everything. Except snow. Because it hides everything I hate. So we'll see what this... this is going to be a sneak preview of, I think... Well, we already got that, didn't we? It should already be into the new month on the 31st. I believe. Which I didn't play, so I wouldn't know. Here's Cortez being Cortez, not a playable character.
News, Spacelord. This month's competition has ended, buddy. Don't be shy and go and collect your earnings.
Shut up, Cortez. Turn that down. I need that so loud when I'm got my headset on. Hey, Simple, and thank you for probably being the only one who will ever fucking use that emote in that way. You're the only one. Yeah, there's not really going to be anybody else streaming at this hour, is there? I'm the only one silly enough to do this shit. So we'll just say I did not enjoy December in Spacelords. We'll just say that. Let's get that out of the way. Mercury Steam, I did not enjoy December in Spacelords. Using an event to force me to play antagonist, which is garbage right now, is not cool. But I guess you were successful, so good on you. But I did not enjoy December in Spacelords. It was not a good time. In fact, I got so angry at points. I actually ranted at both Hernan as well as Laura, which I'm probably going to get some backlash for that, but I was super pissed. And as y'all know, this is all I got. This is all I got for my efforts on the Xbox. Whatever. So who got Ayun? I don't use her that much, but she got it. I mean, it suits her. She's a cold-hearted fucking killer. Oh, I'm sorry. She's a healer. No, she's not. She's a cold-hearted killer. Sorry, I'm feeling a little bit bipolar like Mercury Steam. I can't figure out if Ayun is a fucking healer or fucking DPS. Can somebody else solve this goddamn fucking mystery for me? Geneva got the sword. That's worth it. She's she annoys me less than most characters do in this game. So the glacial cold skin, Valeria, that makes sense. Rack, that also makes sense because he has a cold outfit and she's also a cold bitch, so all that makes sense. Oh, there's more. Ayun also got the glacial cold, of course. Why would this cold-hearted bitch not get both of the fucking things? And Alicia also got the glacial cold. Well, good. At least somebody I use got the glacial cold. I don't know that I'll use it for her, but it's nice to know that the character that I fucking use the most. I wonder if they use data for this. You think so, Kathy? You think they actually try to pick characters that they think you either use? I'm sure it's totally fucking random. Like I'm just being funny here, but and of course I got another 205,000 gold I don't need, and then they gave me more gold. Because the blueprints they gave me were dupes. Interesting. Wait, I'm confused. Are these less now? Doesn't this used to be... That was used to be 4,000. Now it's 2 and 8? Or did I get 2 golds? I don't know. Y'all can do the math on that one.
Alright. Ooh, well done, Spacelord.
So this is your sneak
next
peek at
event.
the amazingness
Good
that it
luck.
will be. Probably a bunch of purple shit at the top. Most likely a bunch of purple shit at the top. Let's see, let's scroll through this, people. Let's see what we're dealing with in January, because this is when we're gonna get the epic Forge worldwide release. And that won't confuse. That's gonna keep us busy for a while, I'm not gonna lie. If you don't think that update is gonna keep you super fucking busy as they layer in another fucking progression system. Because guess what it is? It's another progression system. Like, I wanted the Forge to be less complex or be removed entirely because I didn't really see the point in it. And now it's like way more complex. And they're never gonna balance this shit out. Like, any chance of them balancing out this epic Forge thing? It's never gonna happen. Like, as complex as they made it, there's no way in fucking hell they're gonna be able to test that properly. And there's no way we're gonna give them accurate data because, like, we're gonna be like all over the place. And then, of course, this is going to enforce one of the worst metas going on in this game, which is spending too much time killing enemies and not enough fucking time doing the goddamn objective. Which, if you play with the newbies, is always going to be a problem. So now they're actually reinforcing bad behavior even more. Like, I've all but begged them to give us credit for doing objectives, like using Aleph on anything. And I'm told that's not possible. Really? Really? I mean, there should be motherfucking achievements or trophies if you're on the PS4 for fucking doing the goddamn objective, because it's supposed to be the most important thing in this fucking game, but it's clearly not. Just murdering everything. It's just a giant fucking murder fest, and that's only gonna get worse. I mean, Jesus Christ, did you guys hear how much the fucking antagonist is worth? Holy shit, I'm not even going to spawn in. I'll be damned if I decide to play as antagonist. Then I will give you motherfuckers that many points for killing my ass. I would sooner jump off the fucking stage. Y'all, if y'all weren't playing with Dot when I was screwing around in the match, because I was just super pissed off, I just kept spawning in and jumping off the fucking level. And here's the thing. So I found out something interesting while I was fucking around with this game. If someone shoots you, like they do even the smallest amount of damage, they just need to do damage to you, and you jump off the level, guess what they get? They get a kill. They get the credit for your kill. So they get the points for that. So if you want to be a real asshole to Mercury Steam, what you do is you play antagonist, and you spawn in, you You might want to do this on levels where you can just jump off the stage. You let someone shoot you and you just jump off the stage. And they'll be super happy with you because their one-hit grapples are going away. And you'll give them a lot of points. And they'll probably like you a lot more. Because antagonist mode is dead. Like, it's just fucking dead. Let's just... They've put so many nails in that coffin. Like, I don't know how or why people pry the fucking nails out every time they decide to dig into it. It's not fun. It's not remotely balanced in any way that is not completely fucking laughable. It's absolutely pandering to the Raiders in every conceivable way. It's so bad that we've had newbies try to have us explain to them why it makes sense for it to be that way. And of course, our explanation is quite simple. It doesn't make sense for it to be that way. It's contradictory to what they think it was doing. It's making veterans play at abysmal MMRs. Because they will play antagonist mode because they don't care if they dunk. So you could accuse us, Mercury's team, of dunking our MMR, but we're not. We're playing your fucking game the way we're supposed to, and our MMR is still going to tank because this fucking shit takes forever. Wait, is this a salty stream? It takes forever to build back up. So we are getting extremely inaccurate representations of player skill. We're talking like so bad that you almost have to remove the MMR system now. You almost have to, because you're blatantly lying to new players. You're lying to them. You're telling them that my MMR skill level is 30%. Sure, Mercury's team, sure. That means I only hypothetically win 30% of my matches. Claude, do you want to chime in on this? So hypothetically, I only win 30% of my matches, is what this is possibly going to tell them. All right, this is nonsensical bullshit. And I have thousands, literally thousands of matches in this game, thousands, and I've never had my MMR tanked so badly. And I didn't even try to go for the max score. You guys might think I was trying to go for the max score. No, I was actually being quite humble about it, and I was trying to keep as low a standard as possible. You could see from my rewards that I could have gone higher. I just needed to keep playing. I needed to put myself through that frustration. And I almost did. I almost did do a, what the hell is that in her hand? Oh, that looks like she's holding something in her hand. It's just a little pointy finger. I love that emote by Simple A. So just so you all know, just a little bit of a shout out. So that emote, I'm pretty sure I'm spelling their name properly, but let me double check. Oh, there's not two I's. Okay, there's just one. That's just all right. So that emote, I did spell their name wrong, is courtesy of Dialac. So they do pixel art. They've been doing pixel art for a while, I'm guessing, and they did that pixel art for me, and they did some other stuff too. They're really interesting artists in that most artists don't do pixel art anymore. And pixel art happens to be very useful for emotes on Twitch. So I highly encourage you, if you need emotes for your Twitch stream, to try to find them. They are in my Discord sometimes. But yeah, here. Here we go. I pinged them in my Discord. Because if you wanna do some real nice clean emotes, what you do is you start with a really small resolution image, roughly the size of an old icon. because of that's the scale of the, it's like 28 by 28, I think, on the smallest one. So you start with a small image, and then you just scale it up. You don't start with a big image and scale down, because you're going to lose quality. And you don't use any kind of smoothing or anything. You just do flat scaling, so it'll do chunky pixels. That's what it'll do. I don't know what just happened. It'll do chunky pixels. So, and those chunky pixels will look infinitely better than scaling a large scale image down. So anyways, yeah, contact Dealark if you want some emotes. And Danny, sweet Danny, is still kind of busy with her commissions, but she's obviously capable of doing emotes as well. There's quite a few people, artist-wise, within the community that are a lot more reliable than this fucking number I have my cursor over right now. So please do utilize them, because this shit is garbage, but that doesn't mean, this does not mean that the artist community that backs this game, and is probably the reason why we're actually still playing it, not because of the inherent quality of the game, but because the inherent passion of the community. They deserve your love, your time, and maybe even your money, because they're very dedicated, and there's some incredibly talented artists in the Spacelords community that are just as good, if not better, than those I've seen in other communities. And we are, of course, starting to bleed in to the bleeding edge community. I'm already starting to notice this. I knew this would happen. Like, I knew y'all would start jumping ship, like, right now, and just be like, bleeding edge, because it makes sense. Because, like, if you're gonna have PvP, you might as well have real PvP, not the PvP that this game offers. And they're going to offer that. They're going to offer a more fair server-based 4 versus 4 game. Now, as an alternative to jumping ship on this game, you can do what I'm probably going to do, which is have a side A and side B game. That's a really weird way to put it, but that is how I'm going to put it. In other words, you have your main game, which might be Spacelords, and then your other game, your alternative game, or your cooldown game, is going to be Bleeding Edge. Yes, I am going to continue endorsing Bleeding Edge like fucking crazy. I hope to God that they create a Discord channel, not a Discord, they have a Discord channel. I hope to God they create a Twitch channel and do official streams. I'm going to have to press them on that at some point. And the reason why that is so we can get some, I can get some Bleeding Edge emotes and use them as sort of promotionary material. I'm very supportive of what they're doing. It is a very different type of development. You cannot compare the development of Spacelords to Bleeding Edge. It's completely different. One is funded in a completely different way than the other one. Bleeding Edge is being built in a more traditional way. It's being backed by Microsoft. It's being made by what some might consider a AAA company. I do consider them a AAA company. I think after Hellsblade, is it Hellsblade, right? Is it Hellsblade or Hellblade? After that game, I think we can all agree that they're AAA material, and that's not the only game they've made. But I mean, with that game, I think we can all agree that they can put out a AAA quality game. They're a phenomenal studio. And, I mean, that game was both disturbing and touching at the same time. And it's going to get a sequel. And it's not going to be locked to the Xbox. Even though you would think it would be, because Microsoft owns the studio, it is not going to be locked to the Xbox. And I do suspect that in the future, Bleeding Edge might also get a PS4 release, but it's probably going to be delayed. I think they're probably just going to test the waters. Was that the one with the blue-faced woman going mad or something? What blue-faced woman? No, there's no blue-faced woman going mad. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh! She's not blue-faced. What do you mean blue-faced? I don't understand what you mean by blue-faced, Claude. Is this an error in your translation, robot? She was very pale, and she has paint on her face, none of which is, I don't remember. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think you're right. It's because it's a Celtic thing. It's inspired by Celtic lore, and the Celts did use a lot of blue. Yeah, I forgot about that, because all I remember is her smearing the blood on her face. Like, the blood on her face just completely removes any memory of her having anything else on her face, because it's blood and it's not her blood. So I mean, yeah. But anyways, so yeah. So besides Bleeding Edge, yeah, they're going to be doing Hellblade. That's the same studio, right? Yeah, it's the same studio. So there's 2 big games coming out from them, in my opinion. One is going to be a multiplayer game, and one is going to be a single-player game. Though, who knows what kind of surprises they'll have in Hellblade 2. Maybe it won't be a single-player game. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I already did. I got it when I logged into the game. Yeah, it's in the very beginning of the stream. Hopefully after my audio stopped getting muted, because my audio is going to get muted because of the intro song that I let play for too long. I don't know how many fucking seconds you can let it go, but it's like an extremely short amount of time. It's like less than 10 seconds or something. I don't know. Really? Okay, so for those of you that haven't gotten your stuff, this happens almost every month. Okay, don't freak out. Like, every event, not every month, but every event. Every event, there's usually some errors where people won't get their stuff. Try to be calm about it. They will fix it, hopefully, soon. And you will get your stuff. There is a log that lets them know what you're supposed to have. So it's not like as soon as you roll into the next month, that information is gone. It still should be on their servers, and they should be able to look it up. But I would encourage you, in a kind fashion, to go down here to this thing right here. Troubleshooting. Okay? Press the button, it's appropriate, and fill it out. Like, type out the information and just basically tell them you didn't get your reward for the event. And if they could just find your log or whatever and look into it, you would appreciate it. This is a direct line to them and their QA team, as far as I know. So I would utilize this first. And then as a secondary measure, they're most likely going to contact you and tell you to email them. They almost always do that. Follow up on that. Email them the information that they asked for. And hopefully you'll get your stuff. I know they've been pretty good at giving people the stuff that they earned but did not get in the past. So just sort of hang in there. You just won't have it right away. So now that I have my sword for Alicia, at least Alicia, let's see what I'm gonna throw it on. Probably that one, right? Oh no, it's not there. Wait a second. Oh wait, no, she got a gun. She got a gun skin. Alright, so let's do... I don't really like the gallows. I like this better, actually. It suits this. Look at that. Look at how good that looks with that skin. So there's going to be a bunch more events this year. There might be one for St. Paddy's Day. There probably is going to be one for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day makes the most sense because that's exactly 2 months out, and usually the events are every other month, sort of, not always, but yeah. But the blue looks great with this skin because of just Just leave me alone. Let me have my moment. All right, so Ayun, you're gonna get the sword, I guess. Oh, wait, that's not it. Oh wait, yeah, hang on. Yeah, you got both. You bitch! You dirty bitch! You fuck everybody over. So she's gonna get all the stuff because she's got the stuff. I don't remember all the people that have stuff, honestly. I forget pretty quick who has what. So let's see. I'm gonna try to. I'll put it on the slave unit, I think. No, that one. That one. The default with the javelin. Yeah, probably the default with the javelin. I think that's all the swords, and the guns I'm not as concerned about. But we'll do the gun skin too as well. That is the offense. No, that's Ghost Ship. Oh, I didn't get it for her. Oh well, that's fine. We'll leave that. Anyways. I have skins. I use them occasionally. So neither Ineska or Suma. Suma and Ineska got stuff last month. I haven't checked my PC account yet. We'll do that on another stream, I suppose. Ugh. Probably after work. I have an 8-hour shift today. Not looking forward to. Shut up, Claude. I mean, yeah, it is. That skin, because I was so blatantly sexually attracted to Alicia, that skin was really hard for me to digest because seeing her all like hacked up like that really bothered me. So it was the last skin I got for her. And I'll never get that Kuzman skin. Never. Never in a million years will I get that Kuzman skin. No matter how much money I have, I'm not going to get that disgusting Kuzman skin. It grosses me out. It took me a while to get the Doldrin skin, which is still not as gross as the Kuzman skin. The Kuzman skin is way too fucking detailed. It's disgusting. I've seen a lot of zombie shit in a lot of games, and that is probably one of the most repugnant things I've ever seen. So yeah, I'm not touching that thing because I have to look at it. I have to look at that, and I don't want to look at that. So what else? Does anybody else remember anything else I got? I can't remember who else got stuff. It was Alicia. Alicia got a gun skin, which I think I did that, right? Yeah. I bought the sword for Kuzman. And so on my PC account, I know for sure Kuzman has a sword. They have so much of my money. What do you think it'd look like, Simple, if I told them, I want you to tell me, Mercury Steam, how much of my money you have? Like, I want you to give me a number. Can you do that for me? I want you to go through your finances and add up all my transactions to you. And then tell me why you don't think I support your game. And it's not like I spend gross amounts of money. Don't get me wrong, this money is spread out over time. But I've been supporting this game for 3 years. And during that time, I have bought skins. I have not bought emotes mostly because I think it's kind of dumb and I'd rather them spend their time on something else. But, you know. Like, I actually prefer to not be nickeled and dimed so much, as the saying goes. I'd rather just buy a nice skin every once in a while. Even though most people don't want to do that, and I understand. The emotes make sense for most people. For me, I don't spend money as much as most people do, believe it or not. So when I do spend it, I like to spend it on something I really like. And I don't really care that much about the emotes. And as I've brought up many times before, my feelings on the emotes is pretty negative at this point. I feel like they're just part of a larger toxic culture within this game. And really don't feel a strong desire to support that. So, while they may themselves support the toxic nature of the emotes, I do not. Yes, and it can be said, it can be true in any game. Emotes are often used in a very toxic way. Usually they're to taunt someone. In fact, that's how the emote started out in most video games, is emotes were actually taunts. And then later on, they became a form of communication or humor. Like, shit, Monster Hunter was actually really famous for, in a way, the way they used emotes and how they would use it to make the game more humorous. Yeah, I mean, well, for one, so right now, in the climate of this game, Claude, the only reason people have time to emote in a game like this, which is very frenetic and kinetic, bombastic, lots of words you could use to describe this game, is because the difficulty they're in is so pathetically low that they could stand there taking damage while doing this, usually against another player. Okay, so now obviously an antagonist rarely has time to emote on your corpse, because if they do, they will definitely die. Like, they will definitely die during an emote. But raiders, on the other hand, can cover each other while one of them is acting like a scumbag. So the emotes really are more or less just for raiders. They don't really often work out to have any value to an antagonist. So, I mean, it's another thing that there's like, antagonist is and always will be the purple elephant in the room. Like, Woody doesn't want the mode to go away. I don't care. Like, they've already ruined it. I don't care if it goes away. What difference does it make? I would rather them get rid of it than keep it around in the state it is in. I'm dead serious about this. I would rather them get rid of it, because I'm so sick and tired of them messing with it. And it's not fun. It's not balanced. They give too little time and effort to it. Master of Muppets was a fucking joke. And largely because of what they did to the AI. They actually broke the AI in a number of ways before Master of Muppets even came out, and as well as after. So they broke the AI multiple times, basically nullifying anything you could possibly accomplish with Master of Muppets. Because if you actually watch what your AI does, if they're not just dying instantly, a lot of the times they're full of their own set of glitches and bugs. And it's very unlikely, though it can happen. I mean, there is a chance in hell that I'll actually do something. Most of the time, it's an utterly useless function. It was so much time they wasted promoting that and building it in the game, and it's worthless. It's a fucking shame. Like, I said it. I've said it ever since it came out. It's a fucking shame that they wasted so much time and effort on something that really has no value. And that is their fault entirely. It could have had value, just like other updates could have had more value. And for one, they didn't ask us what we felt about these changes. And if they did, they didn't actually get constructive criticism. Like, they didn't take it and use it to adjust the update. Like, some companies, when they get extreme levels of distaste for an upcoming update because they get really negative feedback, they'll actually change something in the update, and this may get a really positive response. This almost never happens, mind you, but let's just say, well, I'm playing the devil's advocate. It can happen, but it'll only happen if they notice that there's going to be really bad backlash and they listen. So they try to do this, like maybe they'll delay the update a little bit and they'll be like, look, we heard your complaints, so we're going to look into this and we're going to address it, because we do care about what you say and think. And like I said, they might get a really positive response that usually the community is like, wow, they listen to us. Because like I said, that almost never happens. And they're so shocked that they get super happy for a while. And this gives the developer a lot of leeway in the future. Mercury Steam is really bad at not doing this. And instead what they do is they kind of piss into our mouths every time we open them. It's like you can almost imagine every time you open your mouth to talk to them, there's just someone just waiting to piss into your mouth and just completely disregard everything you say, everything you're meaning to relay to them. Even if you're being really polite about it, it's just like at some point you're like, well, I'm not even going to bother talking to them anymore because they're just going to piss in my mouth. Like, I feel so personally disrespected by this game. I don't know how to take it another way. Personally, it's a very personal thing. This game personally disrespects me. And I'm allowed to be offended by that. You could say I'm overreacting, it's fine, but I am allowed to be offended. I have that right. I founded this game. That sounds weird. I was a founder for this game. I've played it ever since. I never quit it. I didn't ever have to reinstall it because I uninstalled it. I've been here from the beginning and I'm still here. And this game has absolutely shamed me into a corner. Shamed me. And I know you all know what I'm talking about. So it's done it in a very indirect way, but I've had many issues with people in the community, like full on assaulting me. To no avail. Like if I tried to take like actions through Mercury Steam, nothing would have happened. And I seen these people continue to play the game throughout the years. And it gave me a very severe lack of respect for them as far as people that moderate their own game. And that's aside from the fact that I play antagonist mode, which is the best way to get shamed in this game. It's just a giant shame fest. Like, you're letting go any sense of dignity that you have. I mean, you're being yelled at by players. You're being yelled at by the game. You're getting glitches and bugs that don't exist outside of the mode. You're being lied to. I mean, there's no shortage of ways that antagonist mode is nothing but a shame fest. And I'll be happy when it's gone, honestly, because originally when I first started playing this game, I did not like the idea of the antagonist. I don't like Dark Souls that much, and one of the things I didn't like about Dark Souls was people invading my game. When I'm playing a single player game, you can stay the fuck out. I don't need you in my single player experience. Thank you very much. And that's something Dark Souls made somewhat optional. You could go into offline mode, but you still got invaded. But it was still less annoying than getting invaded by players, which did happen in times. And I actually reverse trolled one of my invaders one time on Dark Souls 2. I just hid, and I wasted their time. And eventually they left. But I mean, I never liked that idea of someone invading my game. And much like me, a lot of people didn't like the concept, but they kept reinforcing it. And here we are now, where it's there, but it's there in such a disgusting way. Like it just should go away. Like from what they've done to it to how much they've defiled it, just get rid of it. Like it's. But I feel the same way about MMR, and I know they're not going to get rid of antagonist mode. They're not going to get rid of MMR because they have such delusions. They have such grand delusions about what these bring to the game, when those of us who talk about the game, actually discuss it and play the game, know are just really grand delusions. Like this working. Give me a fucking break. Look, again, I've been playing this game since the very beginning. This never worked, okay? Never. Not once did I ever think this worked. There were points where I was completely complacent with it, and I let it go. And that was actually for a very long time. But then I just got sick of it like everybody else did, because I'm like, why is this still here? Like, I just kind of thought they would naturally get rid of it with time, because it never worked. So I just figured they would understand that after a while and get rid of it, because it doesn't work. And they didn't. And to this day, they insist that this works. I mean, formulaically, okay, through the math. Even then, it doesn't work. Okay? It just doesn't work. Not even the math of it works. There's nothing about this that works. It's so fucking theoretical that you couldn't possibly make a case out of this. Like, if you tried to make a scientific showing of what this does, you would be laughed out of the scientific community, because it's just pure theory. So, it needs to go away as well. We should just have strict difficulties. Am I the only one saying this? No. Any serious content creator has said it. Because they all feel the same way. Even people that are not within our little circle have said it, you know. We had young Eli, and I'll call him young Eli. Young Eli, young to the game, young to life, seemingly professional, I suppose. He was trying to maintain a strict level of professionalism, so much so that he played the game for like a stupid amount of time, and I could respect him for that. But even young Eli found what we already found, and he found it immediately. It didn't take him time at all. So if a new player to the game that has good reasoning ability, okay, can figure this out as they start playing the game, why can't the developers? Why can't the developers understand that this is incredibly toxic to the game community? It's incredibly toxic to them. It's incredibly toxic to everything. It's not helping. It's never going to help. It is just a wall that they need to knock down and get past. And the sooner they bury it, the better off they are. Just like passives. Like, it took them so long to admit that passives were a problem. We all knew passives were a problem, right? Is anybody in denial that passives were a problem? It created an extreme amount of unbalance. And no matter how much they messed with the passives, until they went away, you didn't see the imbalance that they caused. Because as soon as they went away, you immediately saw new players able to be more competitive. Immediately. Like, the very day of the passives going away, I could see new players having more of an impact. And I really can't wait for all the passives to go away. And hopefully one day they'll get rid of this too. But, I mean, like, this is never going to happen. But, I mean, you'd have to make a whole new game. Let's get some gameplay going. I'm not going to do antagonist this month. Oh, hey, well, let's go through the list of rewards, so I can show you why I'm not doing antagonist this month. Alright, so these are your rewards. So for me to do antagonist, what would be my reward? There's one at 180. I get some gold. I am not doing antagonist this month. In fact, I may never do antagonist again. I might be entirely done with antagonist. I've given it a shot. Look, I gave them 3 months. That's a pretty good amount of time. Okay? If you had to live with me, which is a horrible thing, if you had to live with me, giving me 3 months is a good amount of time, okay? Most people would leave like after the first day. Probably like the first hour. Okay, so I gave them 3 months to sort this shit out, and they didn't. So, like, I'm probably just done with antagonist mode entirely. And if y'all want to keep playing the mode, go ahead. But I'm going to tell you a fact. All you're doing is reinforcing what they believe, in that it works fine the way it does. So I'm going to encourage you all once more to not play the mode, because it is the only way that they will realize what a mistake they made. Like, there needs to be basically no antagonists. They need to see those numbers drop off sharply. Okay? So when they look at their fucking data, they'll see that no one wants to play their fucking antagonist mode anymore, and it's their fucking fault. They can blame it on whatever they want, but they are the ones to blame. They made the choices that make people not want to play the mode. I've had way too many people tell me they're not having fun with the mode, and it's just grueling, it's humiliating, etc. Like, it's not just me. I highly encourage people to not play it. If you've never played it before, maybe play it just to see what it's like, but then don't ever play it again. Okay? Because it's not worth it. It's not worth any amount of frustration that you're going to get from it. If you think the PvE side of things is frustrating, and if you think going against an antagonist is frustrating, then go ahead and play as an antagonist. Just so you can see how much worse your frustrations can get. Okay? If you just happen to be one of those people that has this delusion that antagonists are overpowered. Some people do firmly believe that. Even to this day, they still believe antagonists are overpowered. Too much power, way too much power. You know, the power of 1 versus 4, Pablo. The power of 1 versus 4. For the antagonist is mighty, because 1 is equal to more than 4. It's the fucking dumbest thing you could ever try to, like, convince someone of. Let's do my port match. I actually did relatively well on these last matches, so yeah, because there were raider matches. This is going to be a lot of me ranting before I go to work. Is it Pablo? Is it going to be a new happy year? Because I didn't enjoy last year. I doubt I'm going to enjoy this year. Each year introduces more bullshit into my life. So, I never enjoy New Year's. Never. I never will. You could call me a bitter old man if you want, but my life has been a series of unfortunate events that I've survived, obviously. But I will never thank life for another new year. Never. It's not a gift. It does me no favors. But thank you anyways for your kind words. Doesn't mean I don't love you guys. I really do. But I don't love life. And believe me when I tell you, it doesn't love me either. Though it does like making fun of me in very, very interesting ways. I mean, if you ever wanted to know what a human being would look like if life just mocked them their entire life, they would look exactly like me. And it's fine, I laugh right back at it. I just don't need more of it than I already have. I'm good. I've had enough. I've had more than enough fun. I mean, okay, so I'm trying not to be skeptical here and cynical, but my faith in where Spacelords is going is so diminished. And it's a very sensible skepticism, because I already know what the next update is entailing. It's entailing another progression system. Because what I really want in this game, Pablo, is another progression system. It's what I really want. I don't want to just play the game and get into matches. I want endless layers of complexity just poured into this game. To the point where I feel like I need to get a fucking degree in Spacelords to fucking play it. So yeah, I really, this game is going down the tubes so hard, so fast. Right now, it's, I don't know how they can redeem this short of a miracle. Like, I really don't. I really want to believe, I do want to believe that they can redeem this game, but my faith in them is so diminished that I can't fathom how they're going to do it, especially if they keep doing things the way they've been doing them. There's no way. Like, there's just no way. This game will be alive in some manner of speaking, but it will be a hollow husk of what it once was. And this game used to be so bright and vibrant in its own way. And it was a game that, even though it was challenging, you couldn't help but want to invite people to play it. And now I don't want to invite people to play this game anymore. Like, I don't. Like, I do still do it, but I do it with, like, a sort of sense of, well, cynicism. Like, I try to warn them. Like, if you do decide to play this game, understand that I don't know that you'll like it at all. Will I ever sing for you? What would you like me to sing for you on New Year's Day, Kathy? Exactly. What is it? Oh, I have just the song. Fuck this. I have just the song. Hang on. Some way, somehow, there's a giant fucking hamster in some kind of a game called Blue Diamonds. What is that? Gaming has gotten so weird. Could I even adopt you, Kathy? My God, no sensible human being would let me adopt a child of any age. But not that the adoption agencies are sensible, because clearly a lot of adopted kids get abused by their adopted parents. Because really, the goal of an adopted parent usually is, believe it or not, in my opinion, to get money. And they'll do that for as long as they possibly can. They just want money. I'm not saying that people don't legitimately adopt, but I think that there's a lot of corruption within the system. Wow, it's 2-player co-op. Well, if we get an Antag right now, this is going to be awesome. So we'll go with Shay. And I can't use. Oh man, not this fucking shit again. Well, it's the new year, people, and the UI is still fucking broken. I cannot fucking pick my goddamn character. They can. Good for them. I'm not sure if this is going to stick. I have no idea what build I'm using because I can't see what it picked. I think it's the first one, which is Smoking Daisy.
We now know the location of the third protector.
He was captured.
I mean, at least I am using Alicia.
Then he's alive.
I can't see.
That's great news. Wait and see if it really is good
I know
news.
I have Alicia. I know we have no
He wasn't captured by
Antag.
coincidence. They went after him, which means Council knows of existence of protectors. They know how to find them.
And it won't take them long to find this place and all of us.
So you're an adult.
Then what the hell are we waiting for?
Are you
Let's
trying to
crush
date
those
me in
fucking
like some
Hololites.
weird way, Kathy? Like, is this some kind of weird role play for you? Like, are you gonna call me daddy and I'm gonna call you daughter and it's gonna be all kinds of fucked up fake incest shit? I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Because I still can't bring up the fucking thing. Look, it doesn't work. It doesn't work! Because believe it or not, Kathy, I respect most laws. Most of them. Some I think are just fucking silly, but I respect most of them. I think they exist for a reason. Okay, now I can't spawn into the game. I usually have to play antagonist mode. Why do I have a Raiders and a 5th Council? Oh, I do. Oh my God. I spent so much time talking and this is my first match. Does this always happen to me? Does this have to happen every fucking time I stream their game? Like, you'd think I'm doing this on purpose. You'd think that I, like, Lovecraftian distorted something, right? Did I get a temp ban or something again? I probably got a temp ban for quitting a match. I'm gonna get a temp ban after this. This fucking game is insane. I can't even play fucking matches. I can't even fucking play the game. Now, mind you, I did nothing except for go into a match and try to pick my fucking character. And this game still has UI glitches. Can you please fix your UI glitches? Can you please have like a dedicated team of skillful programmers to fix every single goddamn UI glitch in this game? Because some of them have been around for years. Thank you. Have a nice day. The connection to Mercury Steam servers was lost. You have been penalized with a 5-minute wait period for abandoning a multiplayer game. I don't have a face cam, but if you could see me right now, I really just want you to use your imagination. I know you all have very vibrant imaginations. Feel free to use that imagination and picture what my face looks like right now. So we'll just look at this lovely slideshow for 5 minutes of time that's being wasted, while they force me to quit matches so I can get back into them. There's nothing weird, though, about this at all. This is my Spacelords experience. I don't have much chill to begin with. I'm going to try to not bring this to work with me, but I'm probably going to give people really evil glares because it's a long shift. And that doesn't tend to bode well with my anxiety. So at some point or another, my anxiety gets the better of me, especially if someone does trigger my anxiety. So, you know, this may be a very, very long day for me. This should not be part of it. But I didn't do the stream I was going to do yesterday, which I intended to do. So I figured I can't sleep anymore, so I might as well do this. I have a lot of trouble sleeping. There are people that kill people for a living that sleep better than I do. And I guess I have to find them and ask them their secret. They're probably just going to tell me the people they killed deserved it, and I'll be like, yeah, I know, they probably did. But do you also have any tips? I mean, mainly it is my job. Even my job, my boss mocked me and my sleep schedule. And I'm like, you're why I have a fucked up sleep schedule. You're not allowed to make fun of me when you're the reason why you fuck my sleep schedule up because I close all the goddamn time. And then they'll have me like close and then open, which really fucks with me. Like, there's almost no way, because my schedule is so erratic, for me to have a sleep schedule. People without jobs have a better sleep schedule than I do. Because they can make their own schedule. I cannot make my own fucking schedule. I wish I could. I don't know what it would look like, but I wish I could. It certainly wouldn't be the insanity that it is now. The Grudge. Why not, Kathy? Why wouldn't you get the Grudge ad? Is there like another Grudge movie coming out? This is a great way to start out the new year, isn't it, Kathy? I ramble for like 40 minutes, then I try to do a match, and the match is totally glitched out. I try to leave and come back, and I can't do that either. Now, mind you, because this game has worn down my very last thread, I've done things I'm not terribly proud of in this game, which is why I'm so ready to quit this game. Because, like, this game makes me want to quit it. And, like, this game makes me want to get banned from it. Like, I think about that sometimes. I think about, like, what I could do to get instantly banned from this game, and I don't even care. Like just to be done with it. Like, to have some closure. That's just how negative my feelings about this game have gotten. Oh, look, Kathy. They're letting me play the game again. Well, that's good, Kathy. You just burn everything down, because sometimes you just want to watch shit burn. I mean, not literal shit, unless you do that. I mean, unless you set shit on fire, but you know. Fire is the great start of human ingenuity. You know, we're all little secret pyros, whether we want to admit it or not, because humans just love fire. We love it. It's that old saying from Butthead. No, Beavis. It was Beavis. No, it was Butthead. He was like, fire, 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 fire. That was his thing, because he was a pyromaniac. And that is like so many people. Like, I've met people that walk around with fucking lighters in their hands, just constantly lighting it. And I'm very blunt, so I'm like, you're gonna set some shit on fire, aren't you? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, just don't set anything in the store on fire, and if you do, well, actually, yeah, go ahead and burn it all. I'm not very good at stopping people from doing bad things, because I think ultimately the lessons that people learn from them doing these things will be worth the damage they will cause. But, I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a good person either. So let's hope we don't get that fucking host again. If y'all want to help me out, I would highly suggest you fucking join me, so I don't have to put up with any more bullshit of random hosts. In fact, no. That's it. I'm not playing this game unless 3 people join me. That's it. I'm not doing it. Because I don't trust this game to find me good fucking hosts. The host that just found me on the motherfucking Xbox was so bad. Look, I just lost MMR for that. You know how hard it was to raise my fucking MMR up? Mercury Steam! Do you know how fucking hard it was to raise this stupid fucking number up from 24? And you just took 3% from me because you gave me a bad fucking host. Fuck you. Fuck you. You just quit that team, Kathy. You take that 5-minute penalty and you get your ass in here. You get your sweet ass in here. I know there's other people in this fucking stream that could join me. Jesus Christ. I don't trust this fucking game. I can't trust this game for anything. Let me see if I can fucking find people. Blur's Venus. That's kind of like Beavis. Demon of Mud. Kids. Okay, Darioriki? They're an Xbox person. We'll get them in here. They don't know I'm streaming. I only want Xbox people, actually. Torva a Masor? Sure. Come join me, Torva a Masor. I know you're looking for fucking matches, too. This is how impatient I am, because you guys don't fucking actually join me when I want you to. You guys just send me fucking invites when I don't want them. I'll go and I'll be like, I'm gonna do a bunch of tag matches. I'll get a ton of fucking invites. It's like, Jesus Christ, where are you fucking guys when I actually need people? Yeah. It's this person. It's 3 people. Can I do solo while I'm doing this? Or will this kill my requests? Because this will actually let me fucking play their goddamn game. I don't know if that's still... Look, everything works again. I want to use my event stuff. My viewership keeps dropping off. There must be somebody else streaming right now. Let me check my raid thing. See if anybody else is streaming now. No, it's just
we know that the enemy is keeping Lycos Dion alive, and that they move him periodically to a new hideout.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to find a song and sing it to you.
Lycos Dion? That crazy son of 1,000 dingoes is on the planet. How was he captured? Why haven't they finished him off?
I don't know. Once they find out we look for him, it won't take them long.
You sure we want a motherfucker like that on the team? We should let him rot.
No. We'll get him out of there by boarding the transport they took him on. We can go through the cargo bay on the keel. Constantine managed to get updated docking codes. These should allow us to approach the shuttle without arousing suspicion.
It won't take them long to realize the codes are fake. We only get one chance.
So you're really serious about this guy? Are you out of your fucking minds or what?
Constantine said the same thing about you when he saw your name on my list.
Oh yeah? Go fuck yourself with a can opener, wanker.
Shuttle's ready. Whenever you want to go.
Let's move.
All right, here we go.
Transport.
I got you. I got you, Kathy. This is gonna be super hard to do while I'm trying to play a mission on the highest difficulty, but I'm gonna do it. Ah, god damn it! Don't mind. Just in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around. What the hell? No.
I found Lincoln. He's unconscious.
No, it's
hanging
when
from a
feeling
crane.
down. Oh my god.
You need to take him up to the bridge to retrieve
Feeling
him.
all
I'm firing the
alone
crane
with
controls and the
pretty
platform that leads to the
birds
deck.
have flown.
They'll
Honey,
never
I'm
know.
still free. Take a chance on
Platform
me.
and crane in motion.
It's just very best, and it ain't no lie. If you two put me to the test, if you let me try. I might want to do a song I actually know the lyrics to. Chance. That's all my
Sons of
ask.
Caproni.
Take a chance on
They're going to
me.
throw the prisoner off before allowing us to take him.
We can go dancing, we can go walking, as long as we're together. Listen to some music, maybe we're just talking. Get to know you better.
The enemy's shooting at Lycos.
Sort of, let's sort of do. When I'm dreaming, oh my god, this is too fast. You want me to leave me there, afraid of a love affair? But you think you know, that I can't let you go. This is so hard. I can't find my focus. Like, take a chance on me. This is horrible. These fucking lyrics are coming in too late. If I knew the lyrics this well, I wouldn't need them to appear on my screen. They appear after the fucking song sings them. Who fucking does that? That's not how fucking lyrics work on a goddamn thing. Fuck this. Look at this. I tried. Because it's horrible. This is just a bad idea. Die, you motherfucker!
Failure with holes like a sea.
Oh my god! I can't see my chat right now, I apologize. Oh my god, this guy is so tenacious! I love him. I'm gonna marry this man. Why can't they damage me? They picked the highest difficulty, didn't they? Did they just make everything easier? Like, even the fucking solo play is easier? Look at how much damage I'm taking. What the hell? This is the hardest fucking difficulty, is it? Not.
Excellent. Get on the platform now.
Are you serious? Hey, this is a goddamn joke. Well, even the solo play went down the drain. So I've been telling people to play solo play in the hardest difficulty. Never mind! Forget I said that. Solo difficulty is a joke, too. Look at this. This is on insane difficulty. Wow, no wonder people are so cocky now. Even the solo is a goddamn joke. Solo used to be actually pretty challenging. Because you would aggro everything yourself. But, I mean, this is child's play. This is not, it used to be way harder than this. I promise you, it didn't used to be this easy. Unless the difficulty you didn't take and this is normal? I swear I changed the difficulty. I thought I did. God knows with how many UI issues this game has that it probably didn't take. All right, where's the other song I was going to look up? It's not going to be that one.
Retrieving the package. Good. Preparing extraction. What the hell?
to run.
I need some time to reconfigure them.
Okay, is this the same dumb bullshit where... Look at how bad the AI is now. This is the same AI you get as an antagonist, by the way. If you can't kill these motherfuckers, you're a fucking sad human being. Okay. Oh yeah, I got objectives to do.
I can't do anything if you don't take care of those gunships. Use the turrets against them.
See if I can pull this off. What was that? It's time for you to die? Yes, it is. Yeah, go ahead, shoot me. You're the only thing's doing real damage to me anyways. This is the gameplay I can never show you because I've always got lag. Because this game's such a bloody fucking mess. I can only show you this game with like 200 ping, which is, it just looks awful. It looks fucking awful with 200 ping. That's why I can never have a good match with Suki, because even if we wanted to, we couldn't, because the ping between us is like 200. So, it's never gonna happen.
Missile hacking in progress.
We would need servers.
One away. We still need another missile to clear the way.
And if you didn't know, you can start shooting these ships as soon as they appear. You do not have to wait until their little health bars appear. And you shouldn't, honestly. So this shotgun is a railgun of sorts. You should be lining up your targets as much as possible. So if you see me doing this, that's because I'm trying to line up as many enemies as possible with the shot so the DPS goes up. Otherwise, your DPS... I used to argue with people a lot about this with Alicia, that they'd be like, oh, her damage is too low. Motherfucker, she has a shotgun. She can hit multiple people at the same time. Your DPS is determined by how many targets you hit. You fucking dumbass cunt. But yeah. If anybody fucking believed that, we wouldn't have the rock and roll. Like a chainsaw me. Yes, they are. I don't believe it, good AI!
But the explosion caused flammable gas leaks. Get the fuck out of there now!
way. I got over here so fast. They broke all the fucking turrets already. The War Dogs did. That's fucking hilarious. How did that happen? All those turrets were already destroyed before I even got there. Can anybody tell me?
Activated. Everyone, come on now.
Yeah, sure. I'm in Europe. Exactly, Pablo. I am in Europe. I might as well be. I don't know why. Can someone just send me a fucking plane ticket and I'll fly to Europe right now? Because I'm done. I'm done with this country. I'm done. I'll go somewhere else gladly. Just fill out the paperwork and such. Get me the fuck out of here. I got nothing to lose.
They're gonna eat lead. The big one's for me.
Test chili drops. Can I? Oh, you can test it in solo mode without actually using it. Interesting. Okay, but I already have one, so I don't need what you have.
Magnificent.
Look, Mercury Steam, I'm using your stupid purple stuff. Aren't you proud of me? Aren't I your favorite child now?
All reactors overloaded. Main transporter temperature increasing.
I have no idea, Pablo. I think I came from a woman's vagina, but I mean, this hasn't been confirmed. There's also some theories that I came from a Cabbage Patch field. I was summoned from hell. There's one where I come out of an egg.
The reactor overloaded at 25%. Keep it
I'm
up.
so used to them having the electricity on them. When they don't, I'm like, yeah, but you don't have the electricity on. So I don't care. I gotta check the difficulty after this.
They're sending more engineers.
Take a chance on me, 'cause I'm still free. Yeah, I happen to really like the one where I get summoned from hell. That's a good theory.
Get down to the lower floor. They were seen over there.
Sacrifices were made
50%, getting closer.
at the appropriate time. No point in shooting you to death? Totally is.
The engineers have stopped the overload in one of the reactors.
This is every fucking Raider match I've ever fucking had in person. It's exactly like this. So at least I'm prepared for the worst.
Engineers in sight.
Basically getting shot forever, not taking any damage. AI that can't do anything. Some hopeless individual thinking they're gonna get real PvP out of this game. While Raiders bunny hop around like idiots, because why not? I mean, this shit is not scary.
Approaching the shuttle for extraction.
This shit is not scary. Woo! I'm amazing! Best mission ever. Good thing I didn't have a team to hold me back. Don't hold me back! I'm good! I got this! I don't need you! I'll just solo this motherfucker. Thank you, Mercury Steam, for making a multiplayer game I actually don't want to play with other people. I appreciate that. It reminds me why I play solo games in the first place. Because people are fucking awful. But don't worry, people, because I'm just toxic. And everybody else is a loving human being. Ching. This is going to be a super, super short stream, but it'll at least be a few hours. I'll have to get dressed at some point and pretend like I actually want to go to my job. I don't, but, I mean, they help me pay my bills. It's necessary. I can't do this shit for a living. Oh my god. Delusional children thinking they can do this for a living. Oh my god. Make me so fucking sad. Like, this makes so little money. Just so they don't have to work for someone else. It's like, yeah, okay. But like, look, you can make more money giving hand jobs to strangers than you can getting paid by Amazon. Because at least that doesn't take a fucking month. You'll get your money right away. You'll be like, I feel so dirty. No, I feel dirty. You feel like you just got paid. That's right, children. If you're thinking of becoming a streamer, I'm going to tell you the facts of life. Look into things that are more lucrative, like prostitution, like literal prostitution. Because it's a safer, more productive life than being a Twitch streamer. Okay? This has been Quandrian educating you on life. And you know what? Prostitution is a noble career because it's existed. It is the oldest profession in the world, if I recall correctly. So you will be taking on one of the noblest professions in the world. And you'll probably be the most honest person in the world as well, because prostitutes are just doing what we all do, but they're just telling you up front, look, I take money and I do stuff. The rest of us are like, I would never, ever sell myself for money. Oh, what is that? I really like that. I would totally sell myself for money, but I'm not a prostitute. You are so a prostitute. We checked the difficulty. That was the hardest difficulty. That was insane. What? I know what insane difficulty looks like in this game, and that's not it. What did they do? What did they do? They even nerfed solo? Oh my god. Oh my god. What did they do? I could probably pass every single mission on solo right now, no problem. On the hardest difficulty. I should have added that in. It's like, but Quandre, that's not much of an accomplishment. Unless it's on the hardest. Oh, well, there is no hardest difficulty anymore. Yeah, that what is that? Is that like marginally more difficult than don't tell me. Was that based on my MMR? Don't tell me. That was based on my MMR too? Kathy, do you think that that's what just happened? Do you think that mission difficulty was based on my MMR? This magical number? This magic making rating? We make magic here at Mercury Steam. We believe in things like NMR and progression systems that involve lots of grinding and pointless little baubles for you to collect. Because we hear it worked for Warframe. It took them some time, but we hear it worked for them, and we want that too. We want all of the things that they have. We want runways and clothing and emotes. We want lots of emotes. That's more of a Fortnite thing, but we want that too. Was that not the most Spanish accent you've ever heard, Simple? Did I nail that? Was that a good Spanish accent? I don't really think people from Spain have much of an accent, to be perfectly honest. People from Ireland. Good luck understanding someone with a proper Irish accent. Good luck. Good luck. You won't understand a goddamn word that they're saying without subtitles. There we go. Way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. This one's for you, Kathy. This one's actually for you. Staring blankly ahead, making my way through the crowd. Feeling it. And I need you, and I miss you. And now I wonder, I hear this song all the time at work, if I could fall into the sky, do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. I can't do all the instruments. Something this, I think of you, and I wonder if you ever think of me. Just butchered that. 'Cause everything's so wrong, and I don't belong living in your precious memories, or in your memories. And I need you, and I miss you. And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. Real tears, real tears. And I don't want to let you know I drown in your memory. I don't want to let this go. I don't. Lots of dots. Way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. I still miss you. Oh, I still need you. And I miss you. And now I wonder, Q-Course, if I could fall into the sky, do you think time would pass us by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. Oh, if I could fall into the sky, do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you, Kathy. If I could just hold you tonight. Piano playing, song, music, stuff. Those lyrics were actually really good. Not like those other shitty lyrics that were like coming after the actual lyrics in the fucking song. It's just like, why would I want to sing the fucking lyrics out of sync with the actual fucking song? There we go. That was horrible. I butchered that, but you know what? There you go, Kathy. I sung you a song. I hope you're proud of the things you made me do. For you. Oh yeah, I still got to do this. Oh god damn it. Oh well, whatever. Let's just get this shit over with. I'm probably gonna get into another match with another fucking poor host. They'll probably just lag. At least you know what the game looks like without lag. Hey, game without lag. That's what it looks like. It looks like that thing I just showed you. When I'm not playing at 200 plus ping. When I'm not dealing with frame drops and fucking packet losses and God knows what this game is gonna throw at me. Because peer-to-peer is the best thing ever. Makes your experience magical. Just like this. I really do genuinely hope y'all have a better year than I'm going to have, which is not hard because I set the bar pretty fucking low. But if not, I can always try to find you and give you a magical super gay hug, and maybe that'll help you in your day. Or you could just imagine me giving you a super gay hug, because, I mean, that's probably more practical. I always laugh when people do that because I don't have a bot. Pablo, there's no bot here. There's no robots. No robot is going to tell you anything in my stream because I don't use robots. I don't like robots at all. So, yeah. I've been up for approximately 1.5 hours. It is a very short stream. It would have been longer if I started earlier, but unfortunately I did not because I had this delusion in my mind that I would get some fucking sleep before work. However, that did not happen, and I just sort of laid there in the dark, which is fine. It's not very much unlike that time I was in the coffin, because enchanting experiences. Is that supposed to be like nightmarish? Because that is just fucking nightmarish, that nutcracker. I thought that was an actual emote from an actual streamer, and they did some creepy ass thing. Nope, it's just a nutcracker. Thank you, Christmas, for your creepy shit. Now, I could tell you a story, children, about how Christianity doesn't even own Christmas, but they took ownership of it. But I won't do that today. I'll save that for another year, where I can imbibe upon you knowledge. Because Christianity fucking took everything over, for Christ's sake. They took over Easter, Halloween. Actually, they didn't take over Halloween, thank God. They kind of did, but Halloween's a pagan holiday. That's why Halloween often gets put against Christmas, but Christmas isn't even a fucking Christian holiday. It's also a pagan holiday. They're all pagan holidays. They just redid them to you know, meet their own specifications. Yeah, we can't have that anymore. Ooh, Santa punishes people? Ooh, that's not fun and loving. Let's make him give gifts and shit. Yeah, All Hallows Eve is a pagan holiday. Are you surprised by that, Pablo? It has to do with the shit, what is it? There's 4 of them. That's all I remember. I'm not a very good pagan, Pablo. So probably not the best one, but it has to do with like equinoxes and things like that. It's a magical time of the year. But yeah, if you were Wicca, for example, Halloween would be extremely important to you. Not because of Halloween, but because of what it represents. What goes on at that time of year for you as a Wiccan. As a Christian, it doesn't mean shit. As a Catholic, it doesn't mean shit. As a Jew, it doesn't mean shit. As a Buddhist, it doesn't mean shit. It only means shit if you're quite pagan, as it were. But it does have to do with the Earth's rotation and various other factors. We'll just say the stars align. Oh, we only got one bot. Fantastic. And I'm not the host. It's a fucking PS4 user. Burn in hell. Who are you? Look at them. They like changed the casing of like every other fucking letter like a fucking idiot. Who are you part of? Gods and goddesses. Let's use a really stupid character, because this match doesn't matter. Let's use Ginebra. With that, because that makes a lot of sense to me.
You know,
I'm gonna find more random songs on
I always end up
YouTube.
losing with you.
We're all going to lose if we don't fight together.
And you always have an answer for everything. So what's your plan?
To find the three protectors. Only they can invoke the ancient world's technology that our people abandoned thousands of years ago. Once the tech...
The hell is this? I like the idea of you. Over there. Sorry, I'd like to help you, but this game gave me 200 ping with packet loss, so good luck to you. I'm in kitty form. I can run away. I'll be fine. I have invincibility. Sucks to be you though with a PS4 host. I've suffered through that plenty of times. I like the idea of you. I like the idea of you. Please let me out of this place! Please get me a better host! Preferably not on the PS4. Oh, I'm dead. My kitty powers have failed me. Hopefully my low MMR will save me. Oh, even my low MMR couldn't save me.
You're doing well. The monolith is at 25%.
Oh, I really like this song. She's super hot too. Sorry if you own a PS4. I genuinely feel bad for you that you bought a Sony product and you thought that was a wise decision. But yeah, I don't like playing with people on the Sony if I can avoid it because I always get really bad pings. Even the time I had to verse Suki, I had a PS4 host, and it was fucking atrocious. And I was actually just trying to be nice and play with them, and Suki took that as an opportunity to beat the shit out of me. And I had horrible ping the entire time. It was nauseating. But, I mean, he was the antag, so I can't hold that against him. I just wish I wish I had an Xbox host so I could do something, maybe, I don't know. Or I was on the PC, maybe, I guess. It's not as bad when I'm on PC. We'll all die together in this magical place. This game's a disgrace. It shits on your face. We've actually made some progress here. What are they doing? Dude, just put the fucking elephant, you cunt. Like, Jesus Christ. What are you standing around for? Just go put the fucking elephant! You fucking put the elephant, you fucking idiot! All the aggro over to them. Oh good, dump your elephant instead of putting it in. That actually saved them? Oh, I fucking hate them even more. Is that our host? Is that our fucking host? No. It's this, it's the Nesca. Where the fuck are they? Alright, good luck with that. We're gonna lose anyways. You should be sorry, Kathy. Every time you tell me stupid shit like this, like, oh, I can't play with you because you're playing with your friends, I actually get genuinely pissed off at you. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't lie about that. You say some really silly shit to me that I'm really confused about. This is like when Pity Sama used to like sort of mock me and sort of be nice to me, and I'm like, you're confusing me a lot right now. Like, I really want to believe you, but like, I really hope this person dies. Thank you. So they're the ones that didn't want to quit, but they wouldn't put the elephant, and they want to fight everything because their MMR is probably lower than mine is. So they can actually sort of fight stuff, but when you get swarmed that badly, even dumb cunts like this can die.
75%! Just a little more!
Look at these, look at the swarms. Look at how many AI are on them. There's just a lonely blue guy over there. Here, I'll go get him. He's being left alone. They're drawing so much aggro over there. This is what I meant to do earlier, but they're like swarming us. I'm gone. Y'all can fuck off.
What should I know? Try to activate it.
Oh, I lost 2 of my health. I'm like, why isn't it lasting longer? Go ahead, press the fucking button, you dumbasses. They can't even pull if they can't even press the fucking button. These people are so incapable. Look, I'm gonna propose surrender because you guys are stupid. Not because this is hard, but because you guys are fucking idiots. Then fucking do the objective, you fucking idiot! If you wanna keep playing this fucking shit, then fucking do something! You worthless piece of shit! Because even fucking around, I'm more useful than you are. I'll just let him get swarmed over there and I'll come in the last second. These people are so fucking stupid. So what is this? Is this another PS4 user? Yeah, these are all PS4 fucking people I gotta play with. Fucking dumbass cunts. I hate you so much! You fucking die! Buy a fucking Xbox, please. And get a fucking real internet. I hate you so much. $200 fucking. I can't wait for them to die again. Now we just need that stupid cunt of an Ioun to put the elephant. That means you, Ioun, you stupid piece of shit. Put your fucking elephant. This is why I can't even play in a fun manner when I play with idiots like this. Because they're just fucking stupid. They're still not putting the elephant. Maybe fucking help. Maybe fucking do something.
I'm gonna have to go for more olive for the shuttle soon.
Fucking losers. This fucking tier 1, man, is so stupid. It's so worthless. I hope to God I never have to fucking talk to this person and have a conversation with them. With this experience that they have, and this is what they're worth. They're worth nothing. They're just running around with a 5-stack. They're just being a fucking troll. Good. Kill them. 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 Please kill them. If you ever want to know why I played antagonists in the first place, it's largely shit like this that got me into antagonist mode. It's just fucking dumbass cunts like this, and this game's just full of them. People that don't deserve to live. Do you think this person right here, this one right here, deserves to live? This fucking piece of shit, you really think they deserve to live? Huh? This is disgusting. This is fucking disgusting. Good thing I have this invincibility on this fucking cat form, otherwise I'd be fucked. The only Aleph in there, see this Aleph? The only Aleph in there is from me. See that?
Hang in there, guys. There are just 2 of you. Come on! You're the only one left. I'll be back as fast as I can.
This is one of the worst fucking teams I've ever seen. PlayStation players, seriously? You are some of the worst players I've ever seen. You're also some of the cockiest players I've ever seen. Xbox users have to get pretty goddamn drunk and pretty fucking high before they act as stupid as you do. So I'm glad you bought a different fucking console, because hopefully I don't have to see you as much. Look at this. This is awesome. Get him! Get him! Get her! Get her! She must die! Kill that custy PS4 user. Kill them. Kill them. Not gonna kill me. I have invisibility. Fuck off. So this is, they refuse to use their Aleph. So again, see that Aleph right there? Oh, I hate Freckle. See that Aleph right there, that 3? That is entirely from me. I am the only one that seems to be, like, I tried surrendering because they're worthless, and they wouldn't surrender, so I'm like, fine, I'll try doing the objective. But I'm not going to help you guys because you're fucking cunts. And this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like with them just being them. Let me get ahead of this guy. I guess they want me to carry them because they're such huge fucking losers that this Ioun, with her extremely fast insertion time, still will not do the objective.
The monolith is charged halfway.
I hate these people so much. I really do. Like, they're not actually contributing to the match. They don't want to surrender. The Raiders have surrendered. Yeah, it's worthless. Like, we're not going to win that. Like, we're not. Like, the fucking host has a bad connection. They probably have a bad connection with the PS4 person. The PS4 person is worthless. They won't put in their fucking Aleph. This person right here would not put in their Aleph. The entire fucking match, they refused to put in any fucking Aleph. Can you see where this is going? So that person will still get kill points. Kill points that they could use to get mods. Even though they contribute nothing to a fucking mission, you get nothing. You get nothing, blood. Nothing. I'm not giving you a fucking thing.
Seriously? You can do better than
You get this, here. I'll block you.
Let's see what you get.
That's what you get. I will block you. That's how much I like you. Stinky Pablo? Is that really how you go about asking people for things? That's really depressing that you said that. I'm not going to tell you why that's really depressing that you said that, but yeah, okay. One of us is already past that point, Freckled. One of us is already past that point. I'm well past my fucking prime. Fucking hell, man. The only enjoyment I got out of that match was watching my teammates get chased down by AI and killed. that was hilarious. Like, I couldn't save them if I tried anyways, because you can't fix stupid. Like, if you got stupid in your matches, don't think you could fix that. You can sort of do things to avoid the amount of collateral damage that stupid will cause you in a match, but you can't fix it, Mercury Steen. You can't fix stupid. No matter how easy you make your game, you can't fix those kind of players. You couldn't fix them if you fixed them like neutering an animal. You couldn't fix them. They would still go and dry hump against a fucking wall. I have a 1.7 now. Woo! 1.7! 2 hours in, I have 1.7 on my adventure score, people. Yeah, don't give that shitty god too much credit. He's clearly has no real power. Like, the power of Eurus Beharit is pathetic. Okay, it's absolutely pathetic. It once was great, but it's pretty pathetic now, so let's not give him too much credit. He's about as much threat as, like, I don't know, anal seepage. It's like, ooh, acid dripping out of my bowels. That must be the work of Eurus Beharit. Yeah, reflux is scarier than Eurus Beharit. Some of us remember when antagonists were a genuine threat, but now it's just a giant fucking joke. This game is just a giant fucking joke. Did my MMR actually go down from that? Oh yeah, because we surrendered. That's right. Never mind. He's not even a demigod, Cold. He's not even a demigod. He's a literal god. He's a literal god with all the powers of nothing. Like, he is the most worthless, ineffective god I've ever seen in anything. And he insults you constantly and berates you because you're not good enough. He's useless. Like, as a god, he is completely useless. He's not even, like, if he was a demigod, that'd be one thing. But no, he's not. He's an actual god. He's that powerful, and he's just fucking worthless. He's like, if he were in, like, a comic universe, like, he would be, like, a joke god, is what he would be. He'd be like a god that people make fun of. They'd be like, ooh, it's Eurus Beharit. Watch out, people. He's scary. And they'd have a little children's play, and there'd be Eurus Beharit. Be like, watch out, children. I'm scary. I do things. Don't let me poke you with my pinky. It kinda hurts. Oh yeah, coming at you right now. Oh God, you broke my pinky. Great heroes of the realm. I will retract my scary pinky and go do something else. Mwahahaha. Always for the children. Always for the children. No, even Loki's more useful. Even Loki is more useful than Eurus Beharit. He did incredible, unbelievable fucking things. He was a trickster. Eurus Beharit isn't anywhere near as useful as Loki. And Loki largely was unsuccessful, but he's still more useful than fucking Eurus Beharit is. Nope, another PS4 host. Is this the same stupid fucking idiot I just had as a host? Please tell me this is not the same fucking idiot I just had as a host. Oh my God! Or is this just another shitty PS4 host? I can't tell anymore because this game is just like fucking triggering. It is the same guy. Happy New Year's, everybody. Really, genuinely have a happier New Year than I am. Because this is my New Year already. I don't fucking care. Pick whatever character for me you want, you fucking game. You can't let me pick the people I play with. You can't let me pick the fucking country of the people I play with even. So why
Listen up,
would
Our
I
next candidate
fucking
was one of General
care
Marmalade's
what
lieutenants
you
in the
make
Umbra
me
War
do
Dogs. His name
when
is Loth,
it's
and
all
Alicia has the
so
details.
goddamn random?
Okay, so, you all know that General Marmalade discovered the effects of Aleph on the human body. Well, one day the General asked for brave volunteers to overdose on the Aleph.
Yeah,
It was
I
clear
have
what lay in
sweet-
store for the
I
cowards.
have Irish luck,
I
what can I
escaped,
say?
and would have been killed if not for Herrick showing up. Loth trusted the General, and so was given the
I can't
overdose.
entirely hold your bad decisions against you, Pablo. You probably thought Sony was a good idea at some point, and you just stuck to that idea because of good marketing.
Holy... Hey, you guys! The new arrivals! Can you give me a hand? Those war dog tanks have been getting on my fucking nerves all morning. Finish them off, and we'll be friends.
Do I have any good emotes? Yes, I do!
Don't have an
Yes, I
operating system
do!
like that. How am I supposed to deactivate them? With my bare hands?
No. I'll prepare canister bombs for you with the liquor I made myself. Release them onto the tanks.
Oops.
There goes the first one. Careful. They're on a timer.
A couple of shots
Can't
before we
emote.
get busy?
Be my guest.
My emotes don't work. The hell? I've been barred. Oh, wait, no. The hell? Oh, there we go. I'm so dumb. This game is melting my brain. I can't even remember what buttons do what anymore. This will just be infinitely better because you're here for more and we don't have that stupid fucking Ioun that I swear to God was just trolling us. And I have video proof. You think I'm a troll? No, that Ioun was a legit troll. That Ioun is what a troll actually looks like.
Boom! Suck that, punks!
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm dead. I'm dead. Make me do what? Play Warframe? I don't know what you're saying here. That's not a proper sentence. I ain't got no aggro. Oh, I'm literally you when you're playing Warframe. Yeah, that game's pretty buggy too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, apparently the new mode they added in, which is really cool and fun. Something antagonist mode is not. So, like, if antagonist mode was glitchy, but at least it was fun, it'd be something. It's not even fun. Like, it's just a glitchy fucking shitty mess. Without any actual real fun in it. But I don't know. Mercury Steam and all their grand delusions thinks it's a very good fucking time. I even tried playing solo mode, and I thought that was gonna be hard, and even that wasn't hard. They nerfed everything in this game. Everything. Even the fucking solo mode's a goddamn joke now. It's possible I can make this if we had a, something. What is it? A rack. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a rack. These aren't even real seconds. Real seconds don't take multiple seconds to go down. This is just a weird-ass timer. I can make it. I promise. I'm gonna deliver this package if it kills me. Just like that one game on PS4 that's an exclusive. I'm gonna deliver this. I won't survive, but I did deliver the package. I'm more useful than that Ioun was in that last match, by far. See that dedication I had? I'm sure it doesn't end with weird, creepy face, Cold. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But if you believe it does, just stick with weird, creepy face. That's unfortunately someone's emote, I suppose. Good for them for having such a weird emote. That looks like that could make children cry. Are you Suma? Is that why I'm not? No, that's the host. The host is being useful. What is our average? Someone might get blown up. I think someone got blown up.
Well done. I'll pick you up at
I might have
Longtown.
killed someone because someone was too close. Yeah, how special. They tinted it red. Wow. What fucking talent. They took an emote that was already awful and they tinted it red. Dear Lord, where do they get such talented artists? And to boot, that's probably a screen cap too, so it's not even real art. It's just joke art. Come into my death field, children. War dogs are just like little kids. They don't know any better, you know? They're just kids. Their daddy made them into a drug addict. You know, just like an irresponsible parent would. Ultimately, I died. I'm sure there's some big ass streamer, Cold, that I don't give a shit about because I don't give a flying fuck about big name streamers and how cool they think they are. I just don't. Little children care. I'm an adult. I don't care. I like supporting mid-tier streamers at the highest. It's like even Magamu, he's a mid-tier streamer, believe it or not. He's a partner, but he's a mid-tier streamer. He's not like crazy up there. Okay, I'm pretty sure I dodged that, but apparently not. Send in the mad dogs. I might want to heal. Send in the janitor. There's stuff on the floor. This is how we get ants. Raiders, this is how we get ants. They're really just war dogs, but they do look like angry little ants. Not nearly as angry as the Raiders are when they play. Oh my god, this is so hard! We have an antagonist! Call the police! I am being challenged by another human being! This cannot stand! Kill them! Kill the infidel! Try at Mercury Sea! Make sure they fix this so I can win all my matches! I do not want to try! I want this to be handed to me on a golden fucking platter! I myself am a worthless human being, but I mean well. Oh, the host migrated. Great. Now we just lost all our progress. Oh, Magamu? He left Warframe. They're actually being racist towards him, Cold. Like, I don't blame him. Like, I don't blame him. Like, if people are coming at you with their criticism and it's all racism, like, if it's all racist shit, like, he has every right. He's not being dramatic. He's not wrong. He has every right.
Guys,
to remove himself from the situation, because that is the mature thing to do, and he did that, and not deal with that community anymore, because they're full of racist people. And I mean, unfortunately, that's an ugly truth of the Warframe community. Oh my god. Kamor, why could you not be the host? Now we got an even worse host.
Guys, I've recovered
Let's see what this looks like with lag.
Whatever happens, the raider will replace my twin immediately.
I can't emote. It's gonna happen, I promise you. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Any day now. There we go. There we go. It happened.
Send in the mad dogs.
This is unplayable. Ah! I don't even have graphics. Thank you for peer-to-peer gameplay, Mercury Steam. This is what peer-to-peer actually looks like for the rest of us that aren't living in fucking Spain. This is what we deal with on a regular fucking basis because you're too fucking cheap to get fucking servers, even if it means starting a subscription service, which I fucking said I would fucking pay into. You refuse to give us this is it. You refuse to do that, so we have to live with this shit. Let's just... This is not going to get better. I'm sorry, people, but this is the most logical. This is the most logical decision. I'm not even able to move.
Well done, dogs. Go off to the next. There's very little.
I seem like someone that likes to surrender a lot, don't I?
Go off to the next fry.
It's gonna happen. I'm winding up for a punch, and I'm dead.
This was the last load of olive from the shuttle. You won't be able to revive for a while.
Look at them! Look at Louise! He's the fucking host! He's the host! He's the host! And even he's lagging like fucking crazy. Good luck, Louise. Our hearts do not go out to you because we hate your guts right now, but good luck. Can anybody... Oh, I hit something! None of my projectiles will spawn. Not one of them spawned in. My fucking projectiles would not spawn in. No, my projectiles won't work. I'm using a projectile-based weapon, people! With extreme lag. Which means my projectiles won't even materialize in the world to do any damage. I can do nothing. I cannot CQC because the CQC is largely affected by lag. I cannot shoot my gun because it's a projectile-based weapon. The host will not fucking quit. I'm shooting my gun, I promise you. Okay, we want to keep fighting like this. Really? No matter what, our MMR is going down. Like, you're not. This is not noble. Like, you're not gonna save your MMR. There's no way we could salvage 999 ping. I'm sorry. Very hopeful, idiotic child on the PS4. This is not salvageable. Not because we suck, but because this is what Mercury Steam thinks is worth having instead of servers. This. I'm not moving. Oh, maybe let me do the jitters. I can do. Oh, I can't even move at all. Oh, here. Got me banning when I'm doing the jitter walk. Jitter walk. Jitter walk. Oh, how did I end up over here? Whoa. Whoa. How did the lead end up over here? Well, that was me trying to counter with a punch. But I'm slowed down so much. Glorious. So hey, let's make this into a marketing campaign, Cold. We could make a whole bunch of clips of my stream. This stream, and send them out as marketing material for Mercury Steam. Because they refuse to fix their fucking game! This is what we play with. Yes! Thank you!
There's very little olive left in the shuttle's reserves. Well done, Dogs.
We need one more.
Go on to the next prize.
We only need, oh no, we need 2 more. Fuck, we need 3 people. I can't do anything. What? Oh, that was a successful surrender. Or we ran out of time. I don't know. I didn't see the Raiders that decided to surrender thing. Good luck, Louise, playing with anybody in this life.
All right, let's see
no one play with Louise, okay? Let's quarantine them into a small room and have a talk with them. Have a talk with them about something called low bandwidth
better luck
and
next
how
time.
they need to turn it
Check
on
out what you want.
forever. Because they live in some dark corner of the world, and Mercury Steam decided they would be the ideal host. Because actually this host was nice enough to realize that they might be causing some lag, so they migrated, I think. Which is about as nice as anybody could be in this game. And then Mercury Steam's analytics came in and were like, oh, I see that host was not the best host. Let me give it to you, brothers and sisters, like it's for real. And let me get you a better host. Bam, motherfuckers, 999 ping. Try to play with this shit, you migrating motherfuckers. By the way, that has happened to me before. I have had a host migration before, and I think it's going to be better, and it ends up being worse. And I'm like, well, I guess everybody in the match just has a horrible fucking connection. I pay good money for my internet. I can't say the same about some other people. And since this game doesn't have, like, baseline shit in it, where basically it says if you don't have a connection at least as good as this, you cannot host. It doesn't have that. For some reason, this game lacks that kind of technology advancements that have been in video games for years. You know, like actually testing people's ping when they fucking start your goddamn game up. None of that. This game has none of that. It does no checks whatsoever. I don't know what this game actually does when it picks hosts, but we've come up with all kinds of theories. One of them is that it finds the best alternative, like the person that has the best connection to everybody. So at one point in time, does the person with 999 ping have the best connection to everybody? Anybody? Anybody? Does anybody want to answer this question for Mercury Steam? Anybody? Anybody in the classroom, would you like to answer this question for Mercury Steam? Because they seem to be unable to answer this question for us on why that particular individual was ever going to be an ideal host. Like their low bandwidth should be turned on the second they start the game up. Which I've actually suggested. I've actually thrown that out as constructive criticism. That if people have really bad connections, the game itself should check and turn off hosting ability for that person. I don't care how good a person they are. That's irrelevant, okay? You know, people might come at you like that and be like, oh, I'm sure they're a good person, though. I don't care. I have to play a video game with them, okay? And it's infuriating. So if your fucking game can't figure out who has a good connection and who has a bad connection, then at least give us fucking lobbies. Because even if you group up with people, if I pick people to group up with, I still can't see your fucking internet health. Ever. I still can't see it. When I'm in a match, can I see it then? No! I get an average because someone at Mercury Steam thought it would be a brilliant idea to show a ping average. On what fucking planet do they live on where an average ping makes sense to anybody? I have never in my life played a game that uses an average ping. What even is that? Where did they even get the idea for that? What horrible human being gave them the idea for that? That was never, ever going to be a good idea. Any game in the history of video games would have told you that. You need to show the individual pings for every single person present in the match. Mercury Steam. There is a reason why video games with online connectivity do this. And it's a very good reason. And you choose not to do this because I don't know. You're fucking insane. You're either fucking insane or you're the dumbest group of people I've ever known. I'm told they're educated, right? They have basic reasoning skills. Then how can they not look at other video games that already exist as examples of what to do and what not to do? Like, why do we even have to explain some of this stuff to them? It's like trying to explain walking to someone. Well, you put one foot in front of the other. Do you really want to explain to someone how to walk? Well, that's about as much experience they have with video game design, apparently, because, like, we need to explain to them some really basic precepts of game design, because they don't fucking understand much of what's going into their games. I mean, I've seen people, upstarts, they're garage developers, have more sensibility than they do, and they have no experience with game design at all. They just have common sense. You know? That thing? Common sense? They have that. And it helps. It helps a lot to have some common sense. The fucking alarm's gonna go off soon. I am going to have to watch the time at this point because I am going to remind y'all I do actually have to work today. It may not seem that way because I do appear to be dicking around a lot, but I actually do have to go to work in less than 2 hours. And then I have to work an 8-hour shift, a full shift. So I apologize this stream couldn't be longer because it's so special. This stream is so special and dear to my heart. Like, they make it so easy to abuse them verbally because they're fucking idiots. Like, I mean, do you want me to be nice about this or do you want me to be real? If I'm real, I would be like, well, eye twitching. They're just special. There we go. That's a nice positive word. They're just special. And that's about the nicest way I could put it. Because I don't know how to describe most of the things going on in this game in a sensible manner. Compared to anything I've ever played in my entire life. And I've been around for a while. Okay? So I have a lot of things to compare this to. I've played some incredibly broken games. And I've played them from beginning to end. And this game does things that even those games didn't dare do. Because at least most of what they were doing was following typical video game design structure. And this game just pisses all over that. Like, I really don't know because I've studied game design for as long as I can remember why they do the things they do. Like, they don't make much sense at all. Like, they don't make sense for the player base. They don't make sense from a profitability standpoint. Like, they don't make sense for short term, long term. I mean, there's very little sense to it. So obviously they must have some crazy information that we don't have, that makes everything that makes no sense to us make perfect sense to them. Because if I had to present this to someone, I would be deathly afraid. Like, if I had to create a presentation for Spacelords and present this to a company, I would be like, could you have another game? Do you have another game? And we could present that to them instead? Because between this, peer-to-peer, this, how broken Antag is, busted characters all over the place, busted cards like 0 Point. I mean, this game is just a fucking mess. It shows beyond a shadow of a doubt, not only are they incapable of balancing a game, they don't even understand what it means to balance a game. Like, they have no concept of what that means. Like, their actual concept of what it means to balance a game is so completely warped that in their own special way, they think what they're doing makes perfect sense and is fun for everyone because it's fun for them. Because look, Mercury's team, I don't have a debug mode where I can turn on invincibility. There was a hacker that did that for us, because I guess they got so frustrated with the game when it really actually wasn't that busted. But ironically, when this game got hackers, it was really just one. But this game was relatively stable at that time. The big problem at that time was actually just hackers. It was people hacking the game. That was the issue at that time. And I can't remember how long the hacking went on for before they finally did something about it. And it was super obvious the game was getting hacked. And it was even super obvious how they were doing it. If you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to explain it, obviously, but like, it was super obvious. And this apparently was not super obvious to them. And most games that have online play have a built-in countermeasure for that sort of thing. So you couldn't possibly do what the hacker did. But again, they didn't think that anybody would hack their game using very basic hacking techniques that you could use on anything, really. It's tried and true, which is why most games have a built-in check for it to make sure you're not doing it. They do not. But don't worry, if you do that, they'll ban you eventually. Dear God, another PS4 host. Does this game just completely fucking... I only play with PS4 people. Whether I like people on PS4 or not, I still play with PS4 people. So I'm going to tell you guys something hilarious, because this cracked me up. So I'm going to tell you a short story. So I was watching DLK's stream. Y'all know I like DLK. He is a funny guy. He's one of the few people I would actually allow to troll me and get away with it, because he is so funny when he does it. So he was playing Spider-Man. This is a PS4 exclusive. You cannot play it on Steam. You cannot play it on Windows 10. You can only play it on PS4. And he was doing these objectives. And I noticed something really funny about these objectives. The symbol for the objective was an Xbox icon. It is the actual logo of the Xbox. And it was all over the place. That was the funniest thing ever. So I started joking at him that these backpacks, because they were for these backpacks, that the backpacks actually had Xbox consoles in them. And then he was going around getting all the Xboxes in the city. Well, because they were the last Xbox consoles left. And maybe he would destroy them. He would destroy them for Sony.
have
but if you don't believe me, you don't have to. Go watch footage
play this simulation.
of Spider-Man. The newest Spider-Man game that they released.
Will find those
and look at the icon for the
destroy all of the deployed
for the backpacks. And you tell me that is not 110% the Xbox logo. I don't know why they did it. I don't know why they didn't think anybody would notice it. It's so blatant. They even use the color scheme, for Christ's sake, which is green. One of the logos for Xbox is a circle with an X in it that kind of glows, and it's either green or white. Those are two of the main logos. Now this is a copyrighted logo. This is a trademarked logo. You can't just. I know it sounds stupid, but you can't just use something so blatantly without knowing, right? Well, they did, and this is Sony we're talking about, so it doesn't surprise me at all that they would do something so blatant and so ignorant, and then expect I would notice. But it's so fucking obvious. Like everything Sony does is so goddamn obvious. But it just cracked me up because like I couldn't not see it as I continued to watch him play the game, and I thought it was a really cool game, and I'm like, damn, I actually want to kind of play this, but I can't. I couldn't stop laughing because it kept showing me the Xbox logo all over the place, and I'm like, is this really legitimately a PlayStation exclusive, or is Sony playing a joke on me? Like, maybe it'll come to Xbox, and then the Xbox logos will make all kinds of sense. And in those backpacks actually will be Xbox consoles. Stop.
Watch out. There will be sleeper soldiers.
Stop. Stop.
Come on. Place the initiator on
Oh, look, it's 200 ping again. Yay, 200 ping. 200 ping! 200 ping! Yay! Yay! Excitement! Yay! Yay, PS4 host! I couldn't be happier! Woo! Yay! Thank you, Mercury Steam! You couldn't find me a single person on the Xbox to host me! Yay! And the game crashed. Oh, no, it did crash. Okay. Woo! Without the game crashed, I must have pushed my I button on accident. Alright, send something to my Xbox for yelling yay yay over again. This isn't too bad. Yeah, virtually every match I get as a raider or as an antagonist is with PS4 people. Even if I I guess this makes up for lost time. All the time I couldn't play with the PS4 people with horrible connections. Thank God they were able to fix that for me. I feel like this is also Sony's doing. Like they purposely are like gating the connection between PS4 users and Xbox users. Because this doesn't happen nearly as bad when I play with people on Steam. It does happen, but not like this. So I can only imagine this is a PS4 thing. But maybe not. It could be an Xbox thing. It could indeed actually be an Xbox thing. No. It won't, Pablo. And thank you for playing with me that one time. That was you, right? Is that not you?
Fuck! How many times are we gonna have to take this beast out?
Well, 1 plus 1, the 3, shit, I'm lost again. Cosmic AC storm!
Mercury Steve, could you just please make this weapon a hit scan weapon already? I mean, I know that's an unreasonable request, but... Okay, you know what? That host actually wasn't that bad. And why are we migrating right now? Why on God's green earth is it migrating to probably a worse host? Watch the ping. Watch the ping. I actually, that host was not too bad. I could play. Watch the new host. Watch the host that this game will pick. Oh my God. So this is actually what this game does. It actually removes good hosts sometimes. and makes them into bad hosts? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yep, worse host.
How many times are we gonna have to take this beast out?
368 ping.
Rita already beat you once, and she'll do it again!
I'm gonna try to play the best of my ability with 2 seconds of lag.
The signal of the missing Raider. Whatever happens, the Raider will replace my twin immediately.
Fuck you, PS4 users! Get real internet! For fuck's sake! Almost 500 fucking K! You know why? I know why this is. I bet it's because PS4 users will not stop downloading stuff while they're fucking playing video games. I know the answer to this. It's because they're fucking kids. And they still gotta download all their shit at the same time. You know. This is the best stream ever. And you know, I wouldn't mind having a good time with PS4 users. You might think I'm like really adverse to the idea. It's just that this game doesn't seem to be able to make that happen. Like for me to play with a good PS4 host, even if it's Suki, it doesn't matter. Like it's not gonna happen. And I love crossplay, I really do. But this game, on top of crossplay, it needs servers. Okay? It needs servers. Because people have awful fucking internet. How are you all gonna do virtual reality in your weird fucking cyborg future? When your internet is so fucking bad, your VR is going to have at least 2 to 3 seconds of lag. Okay? If you want to be in your weird cyborg future that you kids keep telling me about that you want to have, you better fucking upgrade your internet, you dumbasses. Because the connection to your brain box is going to be so fucking slow, it's going to give you an aneurysm. Okay? You will die. Your internet will actually kill you. It will give you a fucking seizure. Like I'm about to have. From playing this game. It will give you a motherfucking seizure. So please, children, ask your parents of all the things you ask them for. Candy, toys, whatever it is you're asking them for these days. Please ask them for just, please Santa, can I have a better internet? Why yes! Why yes, child, I'll give you a better internet. You know why? Because people hate you. And when I give you a better internet, they don't hate you so much. And that'll make you an easier child to deal with. But yes, child, I can do that. I can give you a better internet. Thank you, Santa. Thank you. Thank you for giving the children better internet. You're such a wonderful Claus.
I'm going to hit you with somebody else. You're just a million run out of your asses. Oh, what a shame. I bet next time you'll bear rubber soul.
But this game doesn't have children in it. Oh, that can't possibly be the case. There's no kids playing Spacelords. I'm still better than anybody here right now. With almost 3 to 4 seconds of lag, I'll still outplay these dumbasses because they still suck at this game. Because this game is a joke now. So you can't expect the skill level of people playing this game for any amount of time to get any better. If anything, you should expect it to get worse. There's you. Here, MVP right here, Huey. Best player in this match. Is not affected by lag. Huey is a lag-free component. Thank God for Huey. Huey's probably gonna save my ass this time. Enjoy my slow motion CQC. Another thing brought to you by Mercury Steam. because having lagged meanly made a lot of sense to them. What if we made the CQC slow down dramatically when there's a bad ping? That sounds like a genius idea. Let's do that.
It's no use, you bastards! This body is indestructible! You can't!
What else could we do to make our game more fun? What if at first we gave them really shitty ammo pickups that don't actually give them anything? And then we pretend like we didn't cause that problem. And we give them unlimited ammo to fix it. And break our game even more. Because all they fucking had to do was fucking give us decent ammo pickups, and we wouldn't need ammo pickups. Sorry, we wouldn't need unlimited ammo. We wouldn't need it. Instead, they went with unlimited ammo, which, fine, whatever. Oh, I know. I mean, it worked out better for Alicia than I could have hoped, but some characters still aren't fixed and never will be.
You're going to fry my neurons! Come get me, you worthless bag of farts! No! Stop fucking with me! I can't think of that!
I'm going for MVP here if you hadn't noticed.
Oh shit! Kuzmin's coming back for more!
Only kills matter. I'm not going to bother with the objective. Don't bother with the objective. There's no point in it. You don't actually get anything for doing the objective. Doesn't make your score go any higher. Mercury's team doesn't think it's important. All they care about is if you get kills or not. By all means, just kill everything. Like a fucking psychopath. Because it's the only thing that they're ever going to use as a metric. There's like a bazillion metrics in this game, and the only one they ever want to evaluate is if you kill something or not. It's like, really? Because that's the most important metric this game has? You stay away from me, shitty PS4 player that gave me this horrible fucking connection. You stay the fuck away from me. You leave me alone in my own little world. I'm gonna be so happy at work because I got rid of all my anger right now. I guess, maybe. Let's get all that aggression out, Quanrain. Okay, but it's gonna be pretty hard. I'm having such a good time. I don't know how I'll possibly get angry at any of this stuff. Great way to start the new year. I only hope other people's streams turn out better than mine did.
I'm down here, you goddamn heap of trash!
Maybe I'll just ask them one day and I'll be like, you know my primary account is on the Xbox, right? You know that, right? Like, it's in, like, most of my streams that I play on the Xbox. So, why do you keep giving me PS4 hosts? Is this facetious? What is the logic behind this? Is this, to give me a better gameplay experience? Clearly to give me a better gameplay experience.
Get your dirty hands away from me, you lout!
Goodbye. I'll get some more, I don't care. There's aloe all over the goddamn place. I should be happy this is fucking playable at all. Like, the fact that this is playable at all is something I should be satisfied with. At least it's not railjack mode, but actually, I've seen railjack mode. It doesn't look that bad. I think it's doing... I mean, it is glitchy, don't get me wrong, and it does look very silly. But it's working better than this game is right now, unfortunately. And I'm not playing Warframe, I'm playing this, so... What am I doing with my life? no, you can't have me. Oh, don't worry, you'll be useful eventually. As fodder. Oh shit, I did the objective! What is wrong with me? Why am I helping these people? I just want to get MVP. I want to make sure I get more kills than anybody else does. That's what's important. I want to make sure I'm in the right mindset for when the mods come out. I want to make sure I have the perfect mindset. Kill everything! Everything must die. Everything must die.
Oh fuck! This Chingalo is back in action!
All humans must die. Lag. Elusive movement. Oh, did their elusive movement get you? No, it's not elusive movement. It's just them not lagging. That's all it is. It's not elusive. There's a very good explanation for it. It's called bad host syndrome. To all the doubters, to all the haters. This is for you. I hope you enjoyed my show. You know, speaking of children, I miss my fake British kid. Oh man, he was so funny. I don't know if he'll become a good adult, but like, he did amuse me a great deal. I so miss my fake British kid. Does anybody remember my fake British kid? Quadrian! Play low! Be the monster! Monster Quadrian! Oh, he used to kill me. He used to crack me up. I improved the quality of my stream dramatically just by having him there. He was so funny. He would say the weirdest shit. And before you go and say I'm a horrible person and I shouldn't be playing video games with him, his parents were aware of me, and they actually were okay with me playing video games with him. Believe it or not, you're not going to believe it, but his parents were actually okay. They gave him permission to play video games with me, which I was super surprised about. I'm like, really? Do they know I curse? Like, a lot? I'm gonna kill you like a shitty raider! Bazang, motherfucker! Oh, wait, no! I didn't see the electricity on him!
Oh shit! Kuzmin coming back for more.
God damn it, can they make that not, like, fucking yellow? Like, everything in this game is yellow! It blends in too much! They're like these tiny little fucking yellow lines. Gosh. I'm pretty sure you're the fuckers who killed me.
Come on, don't be shy. I've got enough energy for
Fuck! I mean, oh yeah, I meant to do that. That was totally on purpose. Don't mind me, I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna have to admit this game is a PS4 exclusive, aren't I? Like, it's not meant to be, but like, the only people fucking playing it are on PS4. So when I do finally quit this game, I'll be like, but yeah, but it wasn't for my console, so like, I couldn't play it. I mean, they could have fixed it with servers, but they didn't want to do that. You heard it here first, people. Spacelords is a PS4 exclusive. The only actual player base this game has left is entirely on PS4. Prove me wrong. Prove me fucking wrong. Because every time someone comes into my chat and I start trash talking PS4, y'all are like, I'm on PS4. Oh, I'm on PS4 too. You don't think that's a little bit weird? We're all on PS4. It's actually not. It just sold a lot of consoles, but fucking hell. Could not one or two of you have bought like a fucking Xbox? I mean, just for the sake of not being a total yes man and being slightly different, buy an Xbox. You are on PS4 fucking. You're not as bad a host as these people are though. Dude, look at this ping right now. This is it kicked out the original host. Or they quit, I don't know. Maybe they fucking quit because I'm here and I'm a toxic troll. It kicked out the original host and it decided this host was a better host. Between me, Skull Reaper, and this guy, this person that just died is the best host. 400 fucking ping with packet loss. Best host ever. They're better than that 999 person, that's for damn sure. Was that Louise? Louise, get help. Get help. And for anybody that wants me to get therapy, no! You get therapy! Maybe we'll go together. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll go to therapy together. But don't you tell me to go to therapy when you're fucked up too. Assholes. No category set. What? There should be. Oh, you're right. Whoa. Here, let me do that right now. While I'm in the mask. Because nothing important is happening right now. There we go. Done. It was set. Oh, I must have spent too much time idling. For some reason, Twitch will do that. If I don't go, like, right into the game that I pick. But y'all can at least see I'm streaming, though, right? Yeah, just run by me casually. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm a nice person. No, I'm just kidding. I just want to kill things. Everything must die. Everything must die. I need mods. Everything must die. I need mods. Everything must die. Everything must die. Everything must die. I need mods. I need my mods. Everything must die, cause I need my mods. Give me that stuff from the kills. Will it be retroactive? Could I use my bazillion kills in this game as currency? Because I should be able to, because I do have like a bazillion fucking kills in this game. Like on players and everything. You don't want to know how much fucking money I'd have if they actually used kills as currency like they claim to and gave me retroactively all my fucking kills. Are you fucking kidding me? I'd be rich beyond belief. I'd have more fucking money than I would with the gold I have.
Bring me Koosman. I want him as a bobblehead.
It's gonna be fucking hilarious. This idea of theirs. They could have used anything for fucking currency and instead they used kills. I mean,
If it were up to me, you'd already be fried.
What would I know? Why am I the silly person that thinks we should be getting points for doing objectives and actually helping our teammates? Like assist kills. How about that? Do I get anything for an assist kill? Why no, Quanrian, you do not, because assists don't count in our game. MVP, motherfucker! Mods, here I come. Here I come. Ready for it! Right now. Right now.
Alright, let's see how you did.
I destroyed my teammates on the PS.
Kick ass! What a score! You rock! Now, check out
Take
what
that
you
on your
won.
fucking pony and ride it out of town. You ride your fucking pony! I got me a real horse. But Quadri and the people in Japan are smaller. I know. I know. Everybody keeps telling me that the people in Japan are smaller. They need smaller things. They need ponies instead of horses. They need tiny, emasculated controllers that a small child could break because they have tiny hands, tiny baby hands. I know. I'm not trying to be prejudiced. I just wish they'd realize that my hands aren't really that big, and a PS4 controller still feels uncomfortable to me.
I didn't expect you to...
But I guess they're big for a woman. I mean, I guess they're big for a woman if that's what we're using as a standard as like body types. Like my hands are still bigger than most women's hands. I always laugh when women give me compliments about the size of my hand. I'm like, my hands are just barely bigger than yours. Like I could put on nail polish right now and my hands would look super feminine. And my hands are not big. And I won't use a fucking PS4 controller because they're too fucking small. Like, I might as well just play with mouse and keyboard at that point because my fucking hands are going to cramp up so much. It's why, as much as I loved my Game Boy Advance and my DS and all my Nintendo portables, I couldn't play them very long because my hands would cramp up because I don't have tiny fucking hands. And they were designed for people with tiny fucking hands. Children, really, but like even for children, tiny-handed children, like even for children, their hands were quite unusually small. Because even American children, I think, struggled with them. Be like, are you sure this was made for kids and not like people that are like 2 feet tall? I don't know. Ask Nintendo. But I did play the fuck out of them while I could. Let's not pick on Japan too much. They've done some good things for the world. Like hentai. Look, if it weren't for Japan, we wouldn't have hentai. We wouldn't have some of the most perverse porn I've ever seen in my entire life. Japan invented weird kinks and fetishes that you wouldn't even know existed if it weren't for Japan having just the strangest ideas of what you should put in what places. Have you ever thought about having sex with an octopus? Japan has. Japan has thought about having sex with an octopus. And then they're like, maybe we'll eat it instead. But some people were like, no, we're still gonna fuck it if we could, and then we'll eat it. That's like someone going out to a ranch, and they have cows, and they'll be like, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fuck that cow, and then when I'm done fucking that cow, I'm gonna kill that cow, and then I'm gonna fucking cook that cow, and fucking eat that cow that I done already fucked. That's probably happening in the South somewhere, but like, that's what it's like. That's culture, right? Somewhere, somehow, you ate a burger from a cow that got fucked by some crazy ass fucking southerner who done fucked that cow before they killed it. You ate that cow. I just want you to know, some fucking crazy cowboy American fucked that cow first. They fucked that cow good. You ate that burger. It's probably at McDonald's, but you know. I just want you to know that probably did happen. That's why you should never eat goat. Don't ever eat goat, because people fuck goats all the time. You should just know. You'd be like, I don't really want to eat that. The odds of someone having fucked this animal before I ate it are pretty good. I'm pretty sure my neighbor's a goat fucker. I'm pretty sure that guy that taught me how to fight in Kingdom Come is a goat fucker. He's totally a goat fucker. There's no way that guy's not a goat fucker. Oh, actually, I called him a sheep fucker. That one girl, though, she called those guys some goat fuckers. That was my favorite part of the game. When I was just about to die in the game. And she's like, hey, you goat fuckers. That was the best thing in that game ever. She called them goat fuckers. That's right. You take that. You're a bunch of goat fuckers. Everybody in this game that has a bad connection, fuck you. You're a goat fucker. Stop fucking goats. They don't deserve that. You leave the goats alone. They're decent creatures. Even though they are representative of satanic things, they're still decent creatures. Stop fucking goats. Get a real connection, you goat fuckers. And that's a real insult. From medieval times. Ooh. At least if you lived in, like, I don't know, where did that game take place? Germany? I swear it was Germany. Was it Germany? I guess in Germany, goat fucker was a legitimate, legitimate insult. Did you just call me a goat fucker? Look, I fuck sheep, not goats. Get it straight. Oh, there he goes again, bragging about his sheep fucking. Oh, he's gonna go to hell for that. Should have been a goat fucker. At least there's some real risk involved, both in dating and goat fucking. You're probably gonna get kicked in the balls. It's gonna happen at some point. You're gonna get kicked in the balls, whether you're dating or fucking a goat. At some point, they're gonna be like, "Hell no! Take this, you fucking goat fucker!" And they'll smash your nuts. And you had that coming. Who didn't tell you that a goat could do that? They'll donkey kick your junk. Go in there just thinking you're gonna violate a goat. That goat will teach you a lesson. That goat will teach you a lesson that life should have taught you in the first place. You dirty goat fuckers. I did promise myself I would carry that insult over into this game because it was so fucking hilarious. Oh, am I queued up for Antag matches? Oops. That was an accident. No wonder it was taking so long for me to find a match. This shit's going up on YouTube too, Pablo. I just want you to know that. I'm saving this shit. This has got a little bit of everything in it. This is the spice of life. And y'all better go on my YouTube channel and watch this shit. Because I have like no fucking views on YouTube. It's sad. No one looks at my fucking YouTube channel. I finally deleted the other account so they could actually find my fucking channel. Like the proper one, not the other one. And still, like, I doubt anybody could find it. They're still probably finding fucking Quarians from fucking Mass Effect. Yeah, I'm not alive. I've been dead for years. I've been dead for years, Staccato. I'm a fucking corpse. I forgot I gave you the sword, Staccato. I forgot, what did you do? You, oh yeah, you silenced Jay, didn't you? You found my YouTube channel? Yeah, you did. A few people did. I mean, I've given you guys the fucking link for it. It's in my goddamn it's in my Discord. No, it's not in my Discord. It's in my Twitch channel. It's underneath everything. I have a link to it. It's not hard to find it, but yeah, people have trouble finding it apparently. Yeah, you do need a bigger... That's the understatement of the century, Staccato, that you need a bigger sword. You need whatever help you can get. Let's play Hive, because she's hard. Alright, I gotta urinate, so they're gonna have to watch the cinematic.
You know, I always end up losing with you.
We're all going to lose if we don't fight together.
And you always have an answer for everything. So what's your plan?
To find the three protectors. Only they can invoke the ancient world's technology that our people abandoned thousands of years ago. Once the technology is in our grasp, we can teleport the humans back to their own planet, with no way to return.
The protectors are a myth. It's a load of crap. If that's your plan, then we're really screwed.
Then you won't mind coming with us to make sure they don't exist. You were right. Medallion is receiver for low-frequency electromagnetic waves.
No way.
Good news is, Protector is there. Or rather, whatever is communicating with Medallion is. Bad news is, after receiving signal, Medallion stopped showing any activity.
There's even worse news. That area is infested with war dogs.
I guess. I mean, you'd also need bigger arms. I mean, you can't... Bigger hands wouldn't help as much as you think they would, Staccato, because bigger hands would just make your hands... force your arms to droop down. You understand basic physics, right? Like, your arms would need to be bigger, and then that would make your torso heavier, and you would slouch over. So you would need everything to be bigger. And yes, remember, children, though this stream is short, though this stream may be short, it's still longer than a J podcast. Ding! still longer than a J
They need
podcast.
to move back. The olive radiation is frying my systems. I'll be back when you have the protector.
He sets that bar so goddamn low, though. He's like, just an hour. He's like, ugh, an hour, I'm done. I tried reasoning with him just one time and be like, maybe more than an hour, because there are podcasts that are longer than an hour, man. Like, I used to be on one of them. It's not unheard of, okay, for podcasts to go more than an hour. Because if you can't cover a topic in an hour, then your podcast is probably too fucking short. And I don't think he effectively covers any topics, because it's just too short. You just can't have a real conversation about something in an hour. You just, not with multiple people especially, it's way too fucking short.
Outstanding.
It probably should be maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. Oh, I forgot I could heal people. I'll do that in a second. As soon as you get up. Woo woo! I love war dogs! Woo woo! 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 They're the best people ever. They're very real about life. They're like, I'm addicted to Aleph and I don't care who knows about it. They're very real drug addicts. Like I said, they're very honest about it. It's not like they're hiding the fact. They're running around naked. I mean, if that's not an indicator that they're very obviously drug addicts, how many drug addicts do you think would run around without any clothing on? Do you know how much drugs that takes? Do you know what kind of good drugs you gotta take before running around naked seems like a good idea? I'll give you a hint. Some really good fucking drugs. You need to have some really good shit to be running around naked all the time. And war dogs are just that doped up. I'll see you guys on the other side of this wall. I'll be fine over here. They can't get me back here. Look, Staccato! We can dance if we want to. And we can leave your friends behind. Because if your friends don't dance, they're no friends of mine. And war dogs, I don't care what anybody says, have all the best moves. Oh no! Someone killed you! I don't actually know what he said. I think it's something like sock attack.
You're doing well. The monolith is at 25%.
I have a really bad rash. It could be that. He could be like, I have a really bad rash. And he just wants you to know. He probably does have a really bad rash. I mean, all those drugs can't be doing much good for him. Don't do drugs, kids. Go get a really bad rash on your butt cheeks. Oh, he got me. Hungry! Who doesn't like the war dogs? Like, the war dogs are like the best part of this game. Why would you like the 5th Council? They're just a bunch of fucking robots. and like Hades are like generic soldier 101. Such a fapper! They're crazy British cannibals. No, they're Space Australians. Sorry, yeah. Crazy Space Australians cannibals. Just like Weeby. Watch out for Weeby. He seems nice, but he'll eat your ass. Like, he'll eat your ass like you've never had your ass eaten before. Don't tell his wife I said that, though. I don't want to have her like a heart attack. This is how you deal with this guy with Hive. Because Hive's hard. Give her a longer siphon range again, Mercury Team. She's so hard. She's impossible to make good. It's like there's no good cards for War Dogs or Hive. There's not a single good card for her. She's so hard. Please, Mercury Team. Please make her good again. I need her to be good again, because Hive is hard.
It's happening again!
that's horrible. No, I think he put a brake on that. He put the brake pads on when he got married, probably. He's like, all right, I won't eat ass anymore. I've got a wife now. Maybe some kids at some point. I can't let them seeing me eat ass. My kill. I'm the weirdo that put clothing on Hive. That's right. That's right. I'm the weirdo that put clothing on Hive. Well, surely. Because she's a sniper. Didn't someone tell you that? Didn't anybody tell you Hive is a sniper? And that she's not supposed to be for close range? If only he'd kept pursuing me, he might have gone somewhere.
Why you roll?
Thank you for the AoE. I mean, I could train people how to use Hive properly, but that seems so fucking stupid, I don't know why I would bother. Like, why would I ever teach someone how to be good with Hive? She's such a basic fucking character. If you can't figure out how to use Hive properly, then you don't deserve to be taught. Like, you're just that fucking dumb. Like, she's just an incredibly easy, basic character. Alicia is infinitely harder to use than she is. And I will take that to the fucking bank. That Alicia is way harder of a character to play than Hive is. Yup, he got away, and that guy got killed. But I mean, if you want to be a crybaby about Hive, just use the Racine, okay? The Racine has always and always will be. God, how many fucking orbs do you have out? What the hell? How do you have that many orbs out? Let me count these. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do you have... How the fuck do you have this many orbs out? That's like almost 7 orbs. There need to be less of those. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, the Racine should not have... Or, sorry, the Redeemer should not have that much. That's insane. Look at how many... This game is full of spam. It's one of the big balance issues this game has, is rather than using things tactically, because that was too hard for people to do, Mercury's team just gave up, and they're just like, fine, just shoot forever, just throw a million fucking mines all over the level, whatever it takes to break our game, because using tactical gameplay was not working. I mean, some of you that have been around for a while will know that this game used to be a very tactical game. It was. It legitimately was a very tactical game. It is not a tactical game anymore. Any more than Warframe is a game about fucking ninjas, you know? Any more than that, it is not a fucking game about tactics. They'll lie to you and tell you it still is. It's not, trust me. This game has no tactics in it whatsoever. It's just a kill fest. That right there, what you just saw, is this game in a nutshell. Something not being able to kill you while you stand next to it knowing you could casually kill it. That is this game. You guys think I'm gonna get MVP again? You think I'm gonna get MVP? Because Hive is hard. I might not get it. She is hard. I've got a Suma user in here with the Redeemer. That could be good competition. They're gonna take my mod points away from me! Dude, can you imagine how ballistic people are gonna go on other people, Takato? When they're like, oh my god! I just needed more mod points! Why did you take all my kills? And they will be crying. They will be literally crying. Why? Because they're fucking children. And that's what children do. They cry when they don't get what they want. Hey, I just wanted to kill stuff so I can unlock more mods. What is wrong with you? Don't you know my parents hate me and video games are all I have? I hate you too. That's it. That's gonna be the game when the fucking Epic Forge comes out. I hope you guys are prepared for all the hate messages, all the hate mail you're gonna get as a fucking raider because you stole someone's fucking kill. I hope you're ready for it, because that shit's gonna happen. You think I'm kidding? Have I ever kidded you guys? Have I ever kidded with you guys and not actually been fucking right? Because the community in this game is just full of fucking kids. And I know kids. I know what kids do and I know how they react. And apparently Mercury's team does not. And they're under this delusion that kids are not playing their game, when in fact they are playing their game. And yes, we do have to deal with temper tantrums from fucking children. As well as temper tantrums from adults like myself who are just fucking sick. Do we have any Aleph? No. Who's got Aleph? The person that's... Where are they? Oh, sweet, good. I didn't think they had any Aleph. There you go, grab some Aleph. Someone died, or someone died. Is that it? I can still siphon far enough. I still siphon even when I'm down, so... Orange hat. Good job, Orange hat. Yeah, I can still dance with it. This is true, I can still dance with the war dogs. We'll have one hell of a shindig! And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna fuck you raiders! And then we're gonna kill you! And then we're not even gonna cook you! And then we're gonna fucking eat you! After we fuck you and killed you! Fuck you, raiders! Fuck you! Because that's how our war dog rolls.
I can take you to your ship. Come to
We're
me.
like crazy
Or you will
redneck
die
drug
here.
addicts. From Australia. I'm in Space Australia. God damn it. I forget it's Space Australia. Not real Australia. I don't want to insult actual Australia. It's Space Australia. Get it right, Cooperative. It's Space Australia. Damn it, I didn't get it. Orange hat did. Really, that was our Schneider. I really thought I would have gotten beaten by this, Look, we're all on Xbox. We're all on Xbox, and we still got a PS4 host. How in the fucking hell is that the best host for us? You cannot tell me that PS4 users do not get presidents. You cannot lie to me and tell me that when you have 3 fucking Xbox users and we're being hosted by a PS4 user. You cannot lie to me and tell me that. Any one of us would have made a better host. But Lord, God forbid the PS4 user have to suffer the same indignity that every fucking Xbox user does, being forced to play with someone on another console with package drops all of them. Yeah, they must. Sony must be giving them some serious fucking jobs. Because there's a lot of weird shit in this game that really does seem like PS4 gets some real priority. Like, Jesus Christ, every fucking major update on the Xbox is busted. But for the most part, they work just fine on PS4. How does that happen? How did we go through... Like, seriously, Takato, every major update I've went through in this game or on Xbox was busted. Like, every single one of them. On PS4, there were some issues, but most of them were solved very quickly. I feel like it's just because Sony holds them accountable, whereas Microsoft does not. Like, Microsoft is just, I'm not going to lie, Microsoft is fucking desperate. Like, they can't be picking fights with anybody at this point. Like, they have no clout whatsoever. So, like, they just have to suffer if a game is busted. They're just like, we didn't know? Of course they knew. Because before a game is released onto Microsoft's platform, they have their own testers. Did you know that, Takato? That Microsoft has their own testers, and they test the game before it comes out? I bet you didn't know that. They have their own Q&A team that a game has to get past before it gets released onto their platform. Do you want to bet that Sony has that same thing? I mean, you know they don't, but I mean, it's possible they do. They're more concerned with censorship. Yeah, that's why it usually takes longer, Takato, for things to come out on the Xbox, because they will actually find bugs and glitches the developer themselves did not find, and force them to fix them. But they've gotten really lax these past few years because, like I said, they're desperate. So where they used to be really like strong-armed about it and be like, no, you must fix your game for the betterment of your community and us, I think they let a lot slide now. But there is a thing on Xbox you can do. You can do it on PS4 as well. You could actually report a game. Did you know that? Did you know you could report a game for being broken? And if enough people complain about a game being broken, it'll get pulled off the store. That's right. It'll get completely removed from the store until they fix whatever issues are going on with it. There's a lot of power Xbox users have that are not available to PS4 users because Sony has a really weird way of doing customer service. Like, you don't have to believe me that Microsoft has good customer service. You never will because you're never going to own an Xbox console. But I've had Xbox platforms for years, and it really shocked me how much better their customer service was. I remember way back when I worked for GameStop, I actually had this woman come into the store one day. Now, I can refund all my games, Takato. Yeah, there's a refund option. I think you have a certain amount of time to do it in, but I can refund. I've refunded a couple of games. At least. I technically refunded this game. So I know it's possible. Yeah, Sony has really, really bad customer service. But anyways, this woman came into the store and she's like, I will never, ever buy a PS2 because Sony's customer service is horrible. This was in the fucking 90s, okay? When the PS2 was at its peak. It was the console to have. And this woman slammed them because she probably had a really bad experience with their customer service and they deserved it. But I was like, really? But like, does it matter? Because like your kid's going to force you to buy one anyways. So you're just going to have to put up with it. Do they at least have demos that you could try out? I could swear I saw something of that nature on the PS4 when I was at what's his name's place, where you could try stuff out first before you buy them. At least some games have trials, and I was really surprised about that. Or maybe no, that wasn't it. It was, they did something that Microsoft used to do. So when you, okay, so in the olden days of the Xbox One, if you wanted to see what a game looked like, you could go to the games, you could go to the store, look it up, and you could see people streaming it live. And even if you didn't want to watch it live, you could see little small loops of them playing the game while you were in the store, okay? And this way you could see the game being played by another person in front of you before you decided to purchase the game. And for some weird reason, Microsoft took that out. And Sony had the brilliant idea to do it. It wasn't their brilliant idea, they just ripped it off of Microsoft. But it was a good idea to steal. It was a fantastic idea to steal, and it gives you a chance to see someone playing the game before you buy it, so you don't make that mistake you're talking about, where you get stuck with a product that you don't like. Because if you've done the research on a product and you still buy it, that's your fault. Like, you should research things you spend money on. This has been an argument forever, and it is a legitimate counter to, I didn't know. That's ignorance. You're feigning ignorance, and feigning ignorance is not an excuse. You did know. You did not do research, and you absolutely deserve to lose your money. Because if not them, somebody else would have taken your money. Because you are naive. Anyways, I gotta get my cats put up and get ready for work. I will stream for a tiny bit longer. Alright, so I will attempt to be getting ready. Like I said, I'm going to keep the stream open for a little bit. No. The chances of them... that's a good question, Zesty. No. The answer is no. They don't... in their own words, they are not at this time focusing on antagonists. And that's a very good way to put it, because what they are focusing on is Raider. So they're focusing on Raiders. They made the game incredibly easy, even on solo. So go ahead, Zesty, go fire up solo play and play on the hardest difficulty. And you're going to notice something. You're going to notice something really strange. It's really fucking easy. And you're going to be like, wait a second. But I thought this difficulty was the hardest. Welcome to Spacelords. So everything has gotten easier, even the solo mode. In fact, solo mode might be the newest thing to be affected by MMR, which it's not supposed to be, but I think it actually is affected by your MMR. Exactly, Takato. Face palming is exactly the response you should have to that. So there is one final update. Something about fucking specters, okay? The magical specters of La La Land. That update potentially might be antagonist oriented. However, that update is likely 6 months at least out. In other words, don't expect to see that in the game for at least 6 months. And that's, I'm being kind, okay? Because their workflow is not very good. They're not very fast. It takes them a lot of time to get this stuff out to us. So 6 months is a pretty forgiving time frame for you to be playing the final part of the current roadmap. And then at that point, I don't know what the fuck they're going to do, because they haven't told us either. They have not told us what lies beyond the roadmap. Because, I don't know. Maybe most people are hoping a new campaign. Who the fuck knows? I mean, who the fuck knows? But yeah, so don't expect the antagonist to change any more than it is right now. They are under the illusion that it is working just fine. The balancing is perfect, and nothing needs to be done. So they've been under this delusion for several months now. We have tried to reason with them, those of us that play the mode, that this is way too easy for raiders, and they're actually getting bored playing the game. So, yeah, I don't know what more we could do, honestly, because we've already we've already done what we thought we could, which is to give them criticism, some feedback. Where are my goddamn... I could swear I put them in here. Well, fuck it, that's gonna have to do because it's better than the one I got. Naked Lycus is the end of the roadmap? Probably. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys go because I got like 15 minutes to get dressed and get out the door. It's been something. I appreciate you all showing up. I thank you for the follow, Zesty. I am a very unpleasant person. You've been warned. I am going to raid someone. I'm gonna raid Freckle. We're gonna raid Freckle. That's what we're gonna do. Freckled was in here earlier. I'd love to see you all there, but if I do that, I'm probably not gonna get ready for work. Yep, it's ending. See y'all when I get home.